K. Kailashnath sir, IAS, retired CPS, to Honorable CM. Shri Subhash Chandra Lal Das, IAS, Secretary MSME, Government of India. We welcome Shri Ezra Haider, IAS, ACS, Government of Gujarat. Shri Jakshay Shah, Chairperson, QCI. Shri Ajay Patel, President, GCCI. Shri Sandeep Sagle, IAS Industries Commissioner, Government of Gujarat. Shri Rajiv Gandhi, CEO and MD, Hester Biosciences Limited. Mr. Girish Luthra, President, Confederation, MSME, FICCI National. And we have with us Dr. Harjinder Kaur Talwar, MD and CEO, Comvision India Private Limited. आइए सभी महानुभावों का एक बार फिर से तालियों के साथ बहुत बहुत स्वागत करते हैं। We would now like to welcome the honorable dignitaries. I would request Shri Ezra Haider, ACS, Industries and Mines Department, Government of Gujarat, to welcome Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Bhupendra Bhai Patel. I would now request Shri Ezra Haider, sir, to kindly welcome Shri Narayan Taturane, Honorable Minister of MSME, Government of Gujarat, and Government of India. I would now request Shri Sandeep Sagle, sir, to welcome Shri Balwant C.G. Rajput, Honorable Minister of Industries, Government of Gujarat. Thank you very much. Now, in order to formally start the event, I would request Mr. Girish Luthra, President, Confederation MSME, FICCI National, to deliver the welcome address and set the tone of the event. We welcome you. Can we have the sound on the podium, please? Thank you.
Morning. Respected our CM, Sir Bhupendra, sir, our chief guest today for MSME, Mr. Rane, Minister for MSME in the Union Ministry, my other close friends and leaders of this state, all the ministers present, our departmental heads, my dear friends from the industry, આપણે બધા આજે સવારે એક સારું કામ જોવા માટે ભેગા થયા છીએ અને એને ખાલી જોવાનું નથી, આપણે આગળ ગુજરાતને વધારવા માટે ભેગા થયા છીએ. આપણા નરેન્દ્રભાઈનો સપનું કે મીડિયમ લાર્જ બને, સ્મોલ મીડિયમ બને અને માઇક્રો સ્મોલ બને અને આગળ વધતા જઈએ. That is the mission with which we have always been, and Gujarat has been the leader. It gives me honor and privilege to welcome you all for this occasion, where we are on the 10th edition of Vibrant Gujarat. Along with, I take pride in saying that we are in the 10th year of MSME FICCI in the country, when this separate federation was formed. 20 years of Vibrant Gujarat, we have seen an economic growth in the state because resulting post-Vibrant Gujarat events started by our now Prime Minister, the then CM of the country, of the state. All the sectors, whether it is chemical, petrochemicals, whether we talk of pharma, we talk of textiles, and number. And now, to add with great pleasure is we talk of microchips and hydrogen energy. Gujarat has been leading from the front as always. I appreciate the proactive commitment of the industry as well as the government together on policy making and policy implementation of the same. Very well aligned with Make in India, as well as also talking about Viksit Bharat. We are proud in saying that our growth has always been in 2 digits, and we will continue the same with all the spirits. We from industry do make a commitment to government, and I'm sure that government is always as supportive as it has been in policies and implementation. Equally, sir, I would like to inform, we have a great startup ecosystem also, which are budding MSMEs and growing into large. With this, I welcome all of you once again. Let's listen to the great think tanks in the country and probably learn and take it forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your warm welcome words and the introductory remarks. Gujarat boasts a thriving MSME ecosystem, characterized by robust industrial policies, extensive infrastructure, and proactive government support. The state's policies offer financial incentives, subsidies, and streamlined processes, fostering an environment conducive to MSME growth. Let's look at an audio-visual film on this regards.
Gujarat, the land of lions, New India's growth engine, the epicenter of micro, small and medium enterprises. Located on the western coast, driven by its robust policies, this is where businesses blossom. The vibrant tapestry of Gujarat's industrial landscape includes over 1.5 million enterprises, close to 9 million workforce, ranging widely across textiles, garments, engineering, pharma, plastic, ceramics and more. Gujarat extends a global invitation to harness its thriving MSME landscape, flourishing under the progressive vision of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi.
भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था में लगभग 1/3 हिस्सेदारी एमएसएमई सेक्टर की है। एमएसएमई सेक्टर को सशक्त करने का मतलब है पूरे समाज को सशक्त करना, सबको विकास के लाभ का भागीदार बनाना, सबको आगे बढ़ाना।
To bolster the MSME sector, Atmanirbhar Gujarat scheme was launched to support MSMEs at every stage of the business life cycle. Gujarat's lucrative incentives have attracted more than 670 billion rupees in MSME investment. Simplifying business processes, Gujarat made excellent EODB arrangements like the Investor Felicitation Portal, which has over 20 departments present for quick approvals. The MSME Act offers a 3-year exemption from certain approvals for faster establishment of operations. The government undertook detailed cluster study to map MSME ground-level challenges across 33 districts. Today, duly analyzed challenges for 186 plus clusters are being efficiently dealt with by respective departments, strengthening the MSME ecosystem across all districts. Gujarat is national leader in ZED certification, symbolizing its MSME's commitment to maintain global production standards. Proud to be amongst the top 5 states with women entrepreneurs, Gujarat is the torchbearer of feminism and inclusion in the industrial world.
पॉलिसी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखिए तो आइडिया स्टेज से लेके लैंड एक्विजिशन, कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट, इंटरेस्ट सब्सिडीज और टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रांसफ़र से लेके पेटेंट तक हर जगह गवर्नमेंट ने इंटरवेंशन दिए है। तो ऐसा कह सकते हैं कि यू नेम इट एंड द पॉलिसीज हैविंग इट।
Gujarat has joined hands with the Ministry of MSME in the World Bank's RAM program to chart out a strategic implementation plan for developing a sustainable ecosystem for MSMEs in Gujarat. Gujarat's MSME sector will play a pivotal role in making a Viksit Bharat by 2047. Come, feel the energy of this collective industrial growth. Invest in Gujarat's MSME industry. Invest in progress.
Thank you very much. Today we have with us an eminent industrialist, Shri Rajiv Gandhi, CEO and MD, Hester Biosciences Limited. We would like to invite him to share his experiences with us. Welcome, sir.
Namaste and good morning to all. Respected Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Bhupendra Bhai Patel, Honorable Minister of MSMI, Government of India, Shri Narayan Rane ji, other dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor for me to be present amongst all of you here at this MSME conclave at the 10th Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit. Gujarat as a state has always encouraged MSMEs, not from recent times, but since a long time, thanks to our Prime Minister Narendra Bhai Modi, who as Gujarat Chief Minister set the tone. Having started off as an MSME, let me briefly present to you my experience in Gujarat. Though a Gujarati, I was born and brought up in Mumbai. I started a trading business in Mumbai distributing animal vaccines and medicines. Having gained reasonable experience in selling the products, I decided to set up an animal vaccines and medicines manufacturing plant. I chose Gujarat as the destination to set up the plant. This decision to choose Gujarat at that time was not based on any survey or feasibility studies, but out of an intuition. 20 years ago, when we conceived the project to set up the vaccines manufacturing plant as an MSME in Gujarat, though policies were yet being defined for MSMEs, the whole process for setting up the plant, right from raising finances through the Gujarat State Financing Agency to getting various permissions, to land acquisition, to commencing commercial production, everything was reasonably easy and straightforward. Though incentive schemes were nascent at that time, we still got incentives for setting up the unit in a state-defined backward area, besides also getting a few tax benefits. As we progressed in the state, the infrastructure too got better. It got easier for us to conduct business. At various periods in time, we as a company took advantage of financial incentives and packages announced by the state. With every new incentive announced, we were always given the opportunity to switch onto the newer and the higher incentive schemes to ensure that established businesses like ours weren't left behind, but at the least remained at par with the newer beneficiaries. For MSMEs, besides getting financial incentives and a good infrastructure, it is equally important to get a conducive, ready-made ease of living environment. The ease of living and other qualitative factors are at times even more important, as MSMEs do not have the financial wherewithal to independently create conducive environment. They depend on the state for this. Gujarat gives this environment, which in my opinion is a big incentive for MSMEs. In our case, a near to blind call, an intuitive call to set up our animal vaccine plant in Gujarat has turned out to be one of the best decisions for business. Our call to set up the unit in Gujarat has also added a lot of qualitative value. Families of employees seem to be extremely comfortable after shifting to Gujarat. Many have made Gujarat as their permanent home, including myself. Further, What could have been more fulfilling for a small enterprise like ours than the state acknowledging our presence in Gujarat as well as acknowledging the fulfilling of commitments? In the 5th Vibrant Gujarat Summit, we got an acknowledgement from the then Chief Minister Shri Narendra Bhai Modi in the form of a one-to-one meeting for completing our commitment as announced in the preceding Vibrant Gujarat. My being here today is also another acknowledgement from the state, for which I thank the state government. Such acknowledgements go a long way to keep one motivated irrespective of the size of the business. Coming to present, under the leadership of Bhupendra Bhai Patel, the state has reached greater heights, with him giving additional importance to MSMEs, to skill development, to women empowerment. The state has seen a sudden leap in quantitative and qualitative parameters for business and otherwise. Accessibility to Bhupendra Bhai, to all ministers and to the bureaucracy is very high, which ensures that issues are heard and disposed of in record time, something which is extremely important to MSMEs. I conclude by stating that being in Gujarat is not just about finances or about incentives. It is about the overall environment which ensures safety, growth, and happiness to every individual, which induces all to make Gujarat as their home and to pursue their personal and professional dreams. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your insights and experiences with us. We would now like to invite Shri Subhash Chandra Lal Das, IS, Secretary MSME, Government of India, to talk on Government of India's initiatives and strategies for MSMEs for Viksit Bharat at 2047. Welcome, sir.
Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Honorable Union Minister of MSMEs, other dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct privilege to be at this flagship event, not only for the country and the MSME sector, but a global event by all accounts. I am grateful to the state government for this wonderful opportunity. Today, as we stand on the threshold of a new era, and that era which will unfold 24 years hence is that of the Viksit Bharat. So that is the vision, the national vision, which the Honorable Prime Minister has set for the country as a whole, and that is the vision which should inform the MSME sector. तो हम MSME सेक्टर की बात करते हैं तो आपका राष्ट्रीय लक्ष्य क्या है? हमारा राष्ट्रीय लक्ष्य वही है जो पूरे देश का है, that is विकसित भारत. और क्यों MSME इम्पॉर्टेंट है? विकसित भारत का जो नक्शा बनेगा उसमें MSME, उस मानचित्र पे MSME बहुत अहम तरीके से होगा. और वो क्यों होगा? क्योंकि MSME आज भी नेशनल जीडीपी का करीब 1/3 देता है. विकसित भारत में इसका शेयर और बढ़ाना है. उस समय की जीडीपी का एक बड़ा हिस्सा, इससे भी बड़ा हिस्सा होना है. MSME आज क्लोज टू हाफ ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट इज कंट्रीब्यूटेड बाय MSME. उस समय विकसित भारत में MSME का हिस्सा एक्सपोर्ट का 50% से और बढ़ा के ऊपर करना है. एम्प्लॉयमेंट, आज 16 करोड़ एम्प्लॉयमेंट MSME सेक्टर प्रोवाइड करता है. विकसित भारत में एग्रीकल्चर के बाद सबसे बड़ा सेक्टर है एम्प्लॉयमेंट का. इन विकसित भारत MSMEs are going to play a more important role, dominant role in terms of generation of employment. And talking of global challenges in terms of environment adaptability, it is the MSMEs. ये MSME हैं जो resilience and adaptability environment की वो लाएंगे for the larger corporate sectors. And finally, MSMEs will strengthen the present process of empowerment. आज की तारीख में केंद्र सरकार और राज्य सरकारें मिलके एम्पावरमेंट पे काफ़ी काम कर रही हैं. महिला की सशक्तिकरण हो, SC/STs का MSME के माध्यम से बहुत सशक्तिकरण हो रहा है. सो विकसित भारत में ये एम्पावरमेंट की प्रक्रिया और मजबूत होगी. सो इसीलिए मेरा मानना है, हमारे मंत्रालय का मानना है कि विकसित भारत के मानचित्र में MSME एक बहुत अहम भूमिका निभाएगा. ये जो 6 E हैं, the 6 E's of economy, export, employment, environment, sustainability, and empowerment. These are the 6 pillars on which MSMEs will strengthen the economy and sustainability and employability of the country. Central government इस प्रक्रिया को कैसे सुदृढ़ करना चाहती है और कैसे आगे बढ़ रही है, इस मामले में हमारे मुख्य अतिथि महोदय अपने विचार आपसे साझा करेंगे। इसीलिए मैं इस पर विशेष नहीं कहूँगा। मैं केवल इतना कहना चाहता हूँ कि एमएसएमई सेंट्रल मिनिस्ट्री का हमारा जो मंत्र है वो प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ाने की ओर है। एमएसएमईज़ में मेजॉरिटी 96%, 98% आर माइक्रोज। प्रोडक्टिविटी के इश्यूज़ हैं वहाँ पे। प्रोडक्टिविटी को बढ़ाना है, हमें क्वालिटी को बढ़ावा देना है। क्वालिटी एक बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा हमारे लिए है और क्वालिटी के माध्यम से हम अपनी प्रोडक्टिविटी और इनकम्स बढ़ा सकते हैं। और फाइनली ग्रोथ बढ़ाना है, अपवर्ड ग्रोथ बढ़ाना है। माइक्रो की संख्या बहुत मेजॉरिटी में अभी है, उसे हमें कम करके स्मॉल और मीडियम की तरफ ले जाना है। सो ग्रोथ, प्रोडक्टिविटी और क्वालिटी, ये हमारे मंत्रालय का लक्ष्य है, जिस पे हम स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स के साथ और विशेष करके गवर्नमेंट ऑफ गुजरात और बाकी राज्य सरकारों के साथ बहुत अच्छी साझेदारी में कर रहे हैं। हमारी विशेष योजनाएं हैं वो हम एमएसएमईज़ के साथ अक्सर अपनी इंटरेक्शंस में हम लोग शेयर करते हैं। एमएसएमई फाइनेंसिंग, जिसमें क्रेडिट, इक्विटी दोनों में बहुत केंद्र सरकार की योजनाएं हैं। एक साल में हम लोग 2 लाख करोड़ तक की कोलैटरल फ्री लोन देने की क्षमता भी रखते हैं, जबकि पहले ये स्थिति थी कि 5-5 साल में 1 लाख करोड़ भी नहीं पहुंचता था। अभी 1 साल में हम 2 लाख करोड़ की कोलैटरल फ्री लेंडिंग हम दे सकते हैं। उसमें गारंटी फीस को कम कर दिया गया है। विमेन, SC/STs के लिए उस फीस को ऑलमोस्ट नेग्लिजिबल बना दिया गया है। हम लोग अब कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि माइक्रो में भी एक बड़ा तबका है, नैनो। दीज आर वर्चुअल, वी कॉल देम नैनो एंटरप्राइजेज, हु आर नॉट इन द GST फोल्ड, who have turnover of less than 40 lakhs in manufacturing, less than 20 lakhs in services. वो अभी भी हमारे बहुत सारी योजनाओं के परिधि के बाहर होते हैं। उसके लिए हम लोगों ने उद्यम असिस्ट पोर्टल बनाया है और आपको जान के खुशी होगी, और गुजरात स्टेट भी इसमें काफ़ी सक्रिय है, बट नेशनली हमें ऑलरेडी उसमें 1.2 करोड़ इनरोल हो गए हैं। उसको प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर लेंडिंग की सुविधा मिलनी शुरू हो जाएगी और उसके लिए हम नई योजनाएं भी बना रहे हैं। केंद्र सरकार का एक बहुत बड़ा अहम एक पहल है फॉर्मलाइजेशन। ये सारी दुनिया जानती है और सभी मानते हैं कि फॉर्मलाइजेशन एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इनेबलर है। लेकिन और अगेन थैंक्स टू द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स, दिस सेंट्रल इनिशिएटिव ऑफ फॉर्मलाइजेशन हैज़ टेकन ऑफ इन अ बिग वे। आज हम लोग उद्यम रजिस्ट्रेशन में 2.1 मिलियन, 2 करोड़ 10 लाख की स्थिति में हैं और हमारा टारगेट है कि इस साल पूरा होते होते 3 करोड़ पे हम पहुँचेंगे। और हमारे पास जो सक्रिय राज्य सरकारें हैं उनकी मदद से हम यहाँ पहुँचेंगे। उससे हमारे और नए लाभ हम दे पाएंगे। मार्केट एक्सेस में बहुत काम हो रहा है। जेम प्रोक्योरमेंट में अभी एमएसएमईज़ बहुत अच्छा कर रही हैं। केंद्र सरकार की नीति 25% की जो मिनिमम प्रोक्योरमेंट है उसके खिलाफ अभी 34% पे है। 2 लाख करोड़ रुपया सालाना जेम में प्रोक्योरमेंट होता है। सो मेरे एमएसएमई भाई बंधुओं से मेरा आग्रह होगा कि आप जेम में और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एग्रेसिव होकर पार्टिसिपेट करें, बिकॉज इट इज़ अ वेरी गुड कैप्टिव प्रोक्योरमेंट opportunity available to you. About this year, GEM is going through GEM. The governments are going to procure at least 2,60,000 करोड़ की प्रोक्योरमेंट्स होंगी, जिसमें MSI है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री प्रोडक्टिविटी को बढ़ाने के लिए क्वालिटी पे बहुत ज़्यादा जोर देते रहे हैं और ये हमारा एक बहुत बड़ा दिशा निर्देश है। जेड प्रोग्राम में मुझे आपको बताते हुए खुशी होती है, चेयरमैन KCI यहाँ बैठे हैं, मैं उनको मुबारकबाद भी देता हूँ कि अभी हाल में हमने 1 लाख जेड सर्टिफिकेशन क्रॉस किया है। और इसमें आपको जान के और भी अधिक हर्ष होगा कि गुजरात के MSMEs अभी नंबर 1 पे लीड कर रहे हैं। सो क्वालिटी के रास्ते से हमें आगे बढ़ना है और डिजिटलाइजेशन को आगे बढ़ाना है। डिजिटलाइजेशन जब तक हम नहीं करेंगे उसके लिए बहुत हमारी स्कीमें हैं, ग्रीन टेक्नोलॉजीज़, डिजिटलाइजेशन, वीमेन मार्केटिंग, एम्पावरमेंट, हमारी केंद्र सरकार की बहुत सारे स्कीमें हैं। समय के अभाव में मैं संक्षेप में इतना ही कहूँगा कि हमें केंद्र सरकार की सारी स्कीमें जो हैं वो स्टेट की MSMEs स्टेट में लोकेटेड हैं, सारे MSMEs को एम्पावर, स्ट्रेंथेंड और उनकी ग्रोथ को, अपवर्ड मोबिलिटी को बढ़ाने के लिए हैं और उसमें हम पूरी तरह से प्रतिबद्ध हैं। और इसीलिए हमारा विश्वास है कि विकसित भारत में MSME सेक्टर बहुत पुरजोर तरीके से कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकता है। एक समाप्त करने से पहले मैं एक केवल विशेष इसके उल्लेख करना चाहूँगा। MSME सेक्टर में एक जो नई पहल पिछले साल हुई है वो है रूरल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की तरफ। हम लोग उद्योग मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सबको देखते हैं खास करके, लेकिन रूरल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की तरफ कम ध्यान गया है रिलेटिवली। पिछले साल आपको सबको ज्ञात होगा कि माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने उस तरफ एक बहुत बड़ी पहल की है और पीएम विश्वकर्मा के नाम से 17 सितंबर पिछले साल जो स्कीम लॉन्च हुई है, मेरे ख्याल से एक ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव स्कीम है जो रूरल एरियाज़ में इकोनॉमी को रिवाइटलाइज करेगी। अर्बन को कवर करेगी ही, लेकिन रूरल एरिया में मेजॉरिटी को ये फोकस करेगी। और मैं आपको बताते हुए मुझे गर्व है कि उनके दिशा निर्देश में, प्रधानमंत्री जी के दिशा निर्देश में अभी हम और हमारे केंद्रीय मंत्री महोदय के वेरी एक्टिव लीडरशिप में वो ऑलमोस्ट हर हफ्ते में 2 दिन इसको रिव्यू करते हैं। अभी हम लोग ऑलरेडी 62 लाख एप्लीकेंट्स पे पहुंच गए हैं और इस रफ्तार पे हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि एमएसएमई सेक्टर का एक और पहलू राष्ट्र के सामने आएगा जो विकास में योगदान देगा। तो अंत में मैं केवल इतना कहना चाहूँगा कि एमएसएमई सेक्टर के लिए केंद्र सरकार का मंत्र होल ऑफ गवर्नमेंट अप्रोच है, सिनर्जिस्टिक अप्रोच है और डिलीवरी पे फोकस करके आउटकम पर फोकस करने का यही 3 मंत्र हैं। डिलीवरी पे फोकस करें, आउटकम का ख्याल रखें और सिनर्जी, सारे विभागों में सिनर्जी रखें, होल ऑफ गवर्नमेंट अप्रोच रखें। मेरा पूरा विश्वास है कि इस मंत्र के सहारे हम लोग विकसित भारत के सपने में हम लोग अपना योगदान पहले से बहुत ज़्यादा और पुरजोर तरीके से दे पाएंगे। अंत में पुनः आप सबों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नमस्कार।
सर, आपके महत्वपूर्ण संबोधन के लिए आपका भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। एमएसएमई एक महत्वपूर्ण सेक्टर है, ये हम सब जानते हैं। इसकी महत्ता पर बात करने के लिए हम आमंत्रित करना चाहेंगे गुजरात के माननीय गृह राज्य मंत्री श्री हर्ष भाई संघवी को।
वाइब्रेंट गुजरात 2024 के आज अंतिम दिन, और अंतिम दिन पे गुजरात का हार्ट एमएसएमई सेक्टर्स के ये कॉन्क्लेव में हम सब के बीच उपस्थित गुजरात के लोकप्रिय मुख्यमंत्री आदरणीय श्री भूपेंद्र भाई पटेल जी, केंद्र सरकार के एमएसएमई मंत्री श्री नारायण राणे जी, गुजरात सरकार के इंडस्ट्रीज मिनिस्टर श्री बलवंत सिंह राजपूत जी, गुजरात से और देश भर में से पधारे हुए सभी निवेशकों का मैं गुजरात की धरती पे बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूं। वाइब्रेंट गुजरात के ये 10वें एडिशन में गुजरात के प्रत्येक डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स, सभी वर्गों के लिए वाइब्रेंट गुजरात 2024 प्लेटफॉर्म सभी वर्गों के लिए कोई ना कोई तोहफा जरूर से लेके आ रहा है। वाइब्रेंट गुजरात 2024 पिछले 9 वाइब्रेंट से ज़्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट्स, एमओयूज आदरणीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री भूपेंद्र भाई पटेल की आगेवानी में आप सभी के लिए निवेशक लेके आ रहा है। आप सभी का मैं एमएसएमई कॉन्क्लेव में स्वागत भी करता हूं। उसके साथ आप सभी को पिछले 20 साल की ये वाइब्रेंट गुजरात की यात्रा में सहयोगी बनने के लिए, गुजरात के ये सपने को साकार करने के लिए आप सभी लोगों ने दिन रात एक करके जो मेहनत की है, सफलता प्राप्त की है, ब्रांड गुजरात जो बनाई है, उसके लिए भी मैं आप सभी का बहुत बहुत आभार मानता हूं। गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री श्री भूपेंद्र भाई पटेल के मार्गदर्शन में एमएसएमई सेक्टर्स में विविध योजनाओं के माध्यम से गुजरात के सभी सेक्टर्स को महत्वपूर्ण मदद मिलने के कारण गुजरात में पिछले 5 सालों में 63% प्रोजेक्ट्स बढ़ोतरी हुई है। उसी के साथ जो मार्जिन मनी है और ख़ास तौर पे एम्प्लॉयमेंट है, वो 2017 से 2022 में 63% की बढ़ोतरी हुई है, वो अपने आप में एक बहुत ही बड़ी सफलता है। प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के मार्गदर्शन में देश भर में एमएसएमई में जो बदलाव आया, वो बदलाव के माध्यम से एमएसएमई सेक्टर्स, एमएसएमई बिजनेस हाउसेस को कहीं ना कहीं एक बहुत ही बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म उपलब्ध हुआ है। वो प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से मेरे सभी एमएसएमई भाइयों के सपने साकार हो रहे हैं। यहाँ पे आज वीडियो में कच्छ की एक बहन, पवी बहन का दृश्य दिखाया। गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री को मैं ये राज्य के नागरिक के तौर पे आभार मानता हूँ। उनके एक विचार से ऐसी कई बहनों के सपने आज साकार हो रहे हैं। ये सभी हैंडीक्राफ्ट, हैंडलूम्स, जो छोटे छोटे परिवार जो अपने घर में बैठ के काम कर रहे हैं, ऐसे परिवारों को ई कॉमर्स में कैसे ले जाया जाए, उससे गुजरात सरकार द्वारा योजनाएं बनाई गई। ई कॉमर्स में इन सभी को ले जाया गया और उसके माध्यम से ऐसी बहनों को जो अपने गांव में रह के अपने परिवार के साथ छोटा मोटा काम करके परिवार की जो गुजरान कर रही है, ऐसी बहनों को ई कॉमर्स सेक्टर के माध्यम से नए ऑर्डर्स मिले। वो ऑर्डर्स के माध्यम से उनका प्रोडक्शन बढ़ा और जो प्रोडक्शन बढ़ा उसके माध्यम से ऐसे पबी बहन ने अपने परिवार का तो गुजरान चलाया, लेकिन साथ में गांव की कई और बहनों को काम देने का योगदान किया। वो अपने आप में एक बहुत ही बड़ी सफलता की गाथा है। एमएसएमई वो मात्र उद्योग नहीं है, ये अपने आप में एक बहुत ही बड़ा सोशल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है और ये सोशल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में गुजरात सरकार द्वारा आदरणीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री के मार्गदर्शन में कई कदम उठाए गए हैं और खास तौर पे वाइब्रेंट गुजरात 2024 ये बहुत ही बड़ी इंडस्ट्रीज के इन्वेस्टमेंट जरूर से आए। मारुति ने अपनी प्रोडक्शन डबल डिक्लेरेशन की, सेमीकंडक्टर यूनिट्स आए, वैल्यू एडिशन यूनिट्स आए, लेकिन गुजरात सरकार ने इसके साथ साथ सबसे ज़्यादा ध्यान एमएसएमई सेक्टर्स में इन्वेस्टमेंट्स कैसे लाया जाए, ये सभी बड़ी इंडस्ट्रीज की इकोसिस्टम में एमएसएमई गुजरात को किस प्रकार से फ़ायदा दिया जाए। यहाँ पे दुनिया भर के देशों के सेमिनार्स जरूर से चल रहे हैं, बड़े बड़े देशों की नई नई टेक्नोलॉजीज ट्रेड शो में जरूर से भाग लिया है, लेकिन सबसे ज़्यादा ध्यान अगर दिया गया हो तो मेरे राज्य, अपने राज्य के एमएसएमई सेक्टर्स को ये सभी जगहों पे प्लेसमेंट कैसे दी जाए, एमएसएमई को अपनी आइडियाज़ दुनिया तक कैसे पहुंचाई जाए, ये वाइब्रेंट गुजरात इसका सबसे बड़ा माध्यम बना है। मैं वाइब्रेंट गुजरात की पूरी टीम को भी अभिनंदन देता हूँ। गुजरात भर और देश भर और दुनिया भर से पधारे हुए एमएसएमई सेक्टर्स के सभी निवेशकों का फिर से एक बार स्वागत करते करते आदरणीय मुख्यमंत्री जी की जो हमारी छोटी छोटी बैठकों में जो सूचना होती है, वो बात को मैं आपके सामने रखना चाहता हूँ। गुजरात के लोग जब पूछते हैं कि गुजरात में निवेश क्यों करना चाहिए, गुजरात में निवेश इसके लिए करना चाहिए क्योंकि दुनिया भर में 4 days a week, 5 days a week वर्किंग ट्रेंड जब चल रहा है, तब मेरे गुजरातियों ने पिछले 20 साल में प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के साथ और आज भूपेंद्र भाई पटेल के साथ ये विकास की यात्रा को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए ना दिन ना रात ना त्यौहार ना शनिवार ना रविवार, रात दिन एक करके गुजरातियों ने साथ में मिलके देश भर में एक इमेज बनाई है और ये इमेज को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए टीम भूपेंद्र भाई पटेल ये वाइब्रेंट गुजरात में रात दिन मेहनत करके आप सबके लिए निवेश ला रही है। गुजरात में इन्वेस्टमेंट क्यों? क्योंकि गुजरात एक ऐसा राज्य है जहां आप 1 रुपए भी निवेश करोगे तो उसका सही दाम, सही रिटर्न आपको देश भर में सबसे ज्यादा यही राज्य में मिलेगा। और गुजरात ही एक ऐसा राज्य है जहां आप 1 रुपए निवेश करोगे तो आज भी आपके सुरक्षित है और सालों के बाद आपके नेक्स्ट जनरेशन के लिए भी सुरक्षित है। तो आप सब गुजरात में पधारिए, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। थैंक यू।
माननीय मंत्री श्री, आपके प्रासंगिक उद्बोधन के लिए आपका भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। આજે આપણી સાથે છે ગુજરાતના માનનીય ઉદ્યોગ મંત્રી શ્રી બળવંતસિંહજી રાજપૂત। આવો માનનીય મંત્રીશ્રીને તેઓના ખાસ ઉદ્બોધન માટે આમંત્રિત કરીએ।
વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત 2024 છેલ્લા દિવસે ઉપસ્થિત ગુજરાત રાજ્યના મક્કમ અને પ્રેમાળ એવા મુખ્યમંત્રી આદરણીય ભૂપેન્દ્રભાઈ પટેલ સાહેબ, કેન્દ્રના મંત્રી મુરબ્બી શ્રી નારાયણભાઈ રાણે સાહેબ, મારા સાથી મંત્રી હર્ષભાઈ, તમામ અધિકારીશ્રીઓ, તમામ મારા ઉદ્યોગકાર ભાઈઓ અને બહેનો, પત્રકાર મિત્રો, આજે એક વાતનો આનંદ છે. આનંદ એ વાતનો છે કે આજનો છેલ્લો દિવસ ગુજરાત 10મી વાઇબ્રન્ટ ને આજે પૂર્ણાવતી આજે થવાની છે. ત્યારે જ્યારે વાઇબ્રન્ટની શરૂઆત આદરણીય આપણા પ્રધાનમંત્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદી સાહેબ જ્યારે ગુજરાતના મુખ્યમંત્રી હતા ત્યારે 2003થી જે શરૂઆત થઈ અને 20 વર્ષની જે આપણી પાસે સક્સેસ સ્ટોરી જે કહી શકાય એ અદ્ભુત એમ કહેવાય છે કે આ સ્ટોરીના કારણે ગુજરાતનું એક વિકાસ મોડલ થયું. તેની સાથે સાથે અનેક રાજ્યોએ એની પ્રેરણા લીધી અને આજે ભારતનો પણ વિકાસ જે આપણો 11મા નંબરે હતો એ આજે 5મા નંબરે થયો છે. આ બધો જ યશ આપણા ગુજરાતના આદરણીય પ્રધાનમંત્રી જ્યારે નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદી સાહેબ હતા એમની જે શરૂઆત થઈ એના કારણે આજે થયો છે. આજે ગુજરાતના મુખ્યમંત્રી ભૂપેન્દ્રભાઈ પટેલ સાહેબે નાના ઉદ્યોગકારોને કેવી રીતે મદદ થાય એના માટેની અનેક પ્રકારની વ્યવસ્થા કરી છે. આ ફેરના વાઇબ્રન્ટમાં સૌથી મોટી જે વિશેષતા હતી કે માત્ર ગાંધીનગરની અંદર જ વાઇબ્રન્ટ થાય, એ આપણા દરેક જિલ્લા વાઇઝ થવું જોઈએ અને નાના લોકોને તો આગળ પણ એક સપોર્ટ મળવો જોઈએ. આજે સપોર્ટના કારણે આપણે સૌએ જોયું હશે કે ગુજરાતમાં 33 જગાએ જુદી જુદી જગાએ આજે વાઇબ્રન્ટ થયું અને વાઇબ્રન્ટના કારણે તો આગળના જે નાના નાના વેપારી ભાઈઓ છે એમની જે સ્ટોરી હતી એ વિશેષ પ્રકારની સ્ટોરી જ્યારે સાંભળી અનુભવી અને આજે મને કહેતા એ વાતનો આનંદ છે કે 45,000 કરોડથી વધારે એમઓયુ આજે 32 જિલ્લાઓમાં થયા. એના પ્રકારે અનેક ક્ષેત્રે પણ આજે આગળ વધી શકાય એવી વ્યવસ્થા થઈ છે. આદરણીય પ્રધાનમંત્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદી સાહેબે જે પ્રકારે આપણા નાના ઉદ્યોગોને પ્રોત્સાહિત થાય એના માટે સમગ્ર ગુજરાતની અંદર એમ કહેવાય છે કે આજે 16 લાખથી વધારે આપણા નાના નાના ઉદ્યોગકારો છે અને એમના માધ્યમથી આખા દેશની અંદર સૌથી વધારે નિકાસકારમાં આપણો નિકાસ જે ગુજરાતનો છે 33%, એમાં સૌથી મોટો કોઈનો ભાગ હોય તો આ બધા નાના ઉદ્યોગકારોનો છે. આજે ઉદ્યોગકારો માટે કેવી રીતે સારી સુવિધા થાય એના માટે અમારા ગુજરાતના મુખ્યમંત્રી આદરણીય ભૂપેન્દ્રભાઈ પટેલ સાહેબે અનેક યોજનાઓ બનાવી છે. આજે આપણે રોકાણકારોને જે તકલીફ પડતી હતી કે માત્ર એક જ ઝોનની અંદર જે વ્યવસ્થા હતી એ આજે 5 ઝોનની અંદર રાજકોટ, બરોડા, અમદાવાદ અનેક ક્ષેત્રે કરવામાં આવી છે. એની સાથે સાથે દરેક જિલ્લા જેમ હમણાં કહેવામાં આવ્યું કે આપણો તાલુકો જે વિકસિત નથી એના વચ્ચેનો ડિફરન્સ હતો એ ડિફરન્સમાં પણ વ્યાજ સહાયથી મળીને લોન સહાયથી મળીને નાના જિલ્લાઓ આદિવાસી સમાજના ભાઈઓ કેવી રીતે આગળ આવી શકે એ બાબતની પણ વ્યવસ્થા આદરણીય મુખ્યમંત્રીશ્રીએ કરી છે. આજે મને કહેતા એ પણ વાતનો આનંદ છે કે આદરણીય મુખ્યમંત્રીશ્રીનું સપનું છે કે ગુજરાતની અંદર અમારા નાના ઉદ્યોગકારોને કેવી રીતે સ્માર્ટ વ્યવસ્થા થઈ શકે એના માટે સ્માર્ટ જીઆરડીસીની વ્યવસ્થા કરી છે. સ્માર્ટ સાથે સાથે કોમન ફેસિલિટી કે આ દુનિયામાં કોમન ફેસિલિટી થાય એના કારણે આપણી પડતર કોસ્ટ નીચી આવે એ પ્રકારની વ્યવસ્થા પણ ગુજરાત સરકારે આજે કરી છે. નાના નાના ઉદ્યોગકારોને જે રીતે મદદ થઈ શકાય એના માટેની ઇન્ફોર્મેશનની વ્યવસ્થા પણ ગુજરાત સરકારે કરી છે. માટે મારે વિશેષ કહેતા એ વાતનો આનંદ છે કે હમણાં જ પ્રધાનમંત્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદી સાહેબ આપણને કહીને ગયા છે કે આવનાર જે સમય છે એ આપ લોકો એક સરસ મોટું સપનું જુઓ અને સંકલ્પ સાકાર કરવાની તાકાત આદરણીય આપણા પ્રધાનમંત્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદી સાહેબ આપણને કહીને ગયા છે કે સંકલ્પનો સાથ આપણા પીએમ સાહેબ જ્યારે પૂરા કરવાના હોય ત્યારે આપ સૌ જ્યારે આટલી મોટી સંખ્યામાં ઉપસ્થિત થયા છો ત્યારે મારે આપ સૌને વિનંતી છે કે આવનાર સમય એ દુનિયામાં 2047 સુધી કોઈ પણ રાજ્ય જો મેપ નક્કી કર્યો હોય તો 25 વર્ષનો મેપ એ ગુજરાતે કર્યો છે. આપણી પાસે 20 વર્ષની એક વિકાસની સ્ટોરી છે. 25 વર્ષનો મેપ છે અને દુનિયામાં ભારત એ વિશ્વગુરુ બને. આજે દુનિયાની અંદર ઇકોનોમીની દ્રષ્ટિએ આપણે ત્રીજી ઇકોનોમી બનીએ અને 5 ટ્રિલિયન જે સાહેબનું સપનું છે એ આપણે ગુજરાત પૂરું કરીએ એવી વાત આપણે જો ચોક્કસપણે એ મૂકીને આપણે ભૂતકાળમાં જે પ્રમાણે વિકાસની દ્રષ્ટિએ આગળ વધ્યા છે એ જ રીતે આપણે આગળ વધીએ એવી શુભકામના સાથે મારી વાત પૂરું કરું છું. ભારત માતા કી જય.
માનનીય મંત્રી શ્રી, આપના ઉત્સાહપૂર્ણ સંબોધન માટે આપનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર માનીએ છીએ. Now it is indeed our pleasure to have with us Shri Narayan Taturane, Honorable Union Minister of MSME, Government of India. Please help us welcome Honorable Union Minister Sir for his special address.
नमस्ते. 10वां वाइब्रेंट गुजरात ग्लोबल समिट 2014 में उपस्थित रहते मुझे बहुत ही खुशी हो रही और यहाँ की उद्योजक की उपस्थिति देख के भी मुझे बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है कि भारत के विकसित भारत बनाने में 2047 में शताब्दी के वक्त भारत महासत्ता बनाने का काम में सहयोग करने की उम्मीद रख के आज की हमारी एमएसएमई के उद्योजक उपस्थित है, ऐसा मैं मानता हूँ. इस ग्लोबल समिट में यहाँ उपस्थित लोकप्रिय गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री श्री भूपेंद्र पटेल जी, उद्योग मंत्री बलवंत सिंह राजपूत जी, राज्य मंत्री जगदीश भाई विश्वकर्मा जी, सुभाष चंद्र लाल दास जी सचिव, राजीव गांधी उद्योगपति, श्री गिरीश लुथरा अध्यक्ष फिकी, डॉक्टर हरजिंदर कौर तलवार उद्योगपति, सभी उद्योग जगत के प्रतिनिधि, मीडिया के साथी वो उपस्थित अन्य मान्यवर, गुजरात के लोकप्रिय मुख्यमंत्री श्री भूपेंद्र पटेल जी, गुजरात सरकार के उद्योग मंत्री राजपूत जी, ये सभी उपस्थित हैं. मैं आज सबसे पहले राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी जी और देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की कर्मभूमि गुजरात में आयोजित वाइब्रेंट गुजरात के इस कार्यक्रम में आप सभी का अभिनंदन करता हूँ. मैं विशेष रूप से भारत के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी और मुख्यमंत्री श्री भूपेंद्र भाई पटेल जी का तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ कि जिन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम में विकसित भारत 2047 के रोड मैप पर एमएसएमई परिषद का एक सत्र भी शामिल किया है. साथियों, मुझे इस बात का गर्व है कि पिछले 20 वर्षों में गुजरात में भाजपा के नेतृत्व में सरकार ने जो क्रांतिकारी निर्णय लिए हैं उनके सकारात्मक नतीजे देखने को मिल रहे. लगभग 7 करोड़ की आबादी के साथ गुजरात का देश की आबादी में मुश्किल से 5% हिस्सा है, जबकि देश की कुल भूमि में गुजरात का हिस्सा लगभग 6% है. इन सब के बावजूद देश की जीडीपी में गुजरात का हिस्सा लगभग 8.3% है और औद्योगिक उत्पादन में राज्य का योगदान 18% है. गुजरात की यह सकल राज्य घरेलू उत्पादन जीडीपी में वृद्धि औसतन 10% रही है, जो हमारे देश की विकास दर से भी अधिक है। आज गुजरात उद्योग और व्यापार के लिए एक सकारात्मक माहौल उपलब्ध है, जिसके कारण पिछले वर्ष देश के कुछ निर्यात में से लगभग 33% निर्यात गुजरात राज्य में हुआ है। राज्य के 13 पोर्टों के माध्यम से देश को लगभग 25% समुद्री माल गुजरात के बंदरगाहों से ही होकर गुजरता है। यह सब राज्य के भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सरकारों के सतत प्रयास और क्रांतिकारी फैसलों के कारण संभव हो पाया। आज अगर हम एमएसएमई की बात करें तो गुजरात में लगभग 16 लाख रजिस्टर एमएसएमई इंडस्ट्री इकोसिस्टम का आधार है। हालांकि यह संख्या देश में कुल रजिस्टर एमएसएमई का 7% है, लेकिन मुझे यह बात गर्व की कि गुजरात के एमएसएमई देश के अन्य एमएसएमई के मुकाबले ज़्यादा रोजगार पैदा कर रहे हैं। साथियों, एमएसएमई राज्य एवं देश के अर्थव्यवस्था की रीढ़ माने जाते हैं। हमारा मानना है कि एमएसएमई प्रत्यक्ष अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से औसतन 8 लोगों को रोजगार उपलब्ध करता है। सेवा एवं व्यापार के क्षेत्र में यह संख्या कम होती है, जबकि उत्पादन क्षेत्र में 15 से भी अधिक होती है। पूरे देश में लगभग 57,88,000 एमएसएमई उत्पादन के क्षेत्र में लगे हुए कुल एमएसएमई का लगभग 26% है। मुझे बताते हुए गर्व हो रही है कि गुजरात में रजिस्टर एमएसएमई से 35% एमएसएमई उत्पादन के क्षेत्र में लगे हुए, जिसका सीधा तात्पर्य यह है कि गुजरात एमएसएमई देश में अन्य एमएसएमई के मुकाबले अधिक रोजगार सृजित कर रहा है। हमारे यहाँ एमएसएमई की 3 श्रेणियाँ हैं: सूक्ष्म, लघु और मध्यम। आज हमारे देश में लगभग 2 करोड़ 21 लाख रजिस्टर एमएसएमई, जिनमें से केवल 55,000 यूनिट मध्यम की श्रेणी में आते हैं और कुल एमएसएमई का लगभग 0.25% है। लेकिन इन 55,000 मध्यम यूनिटों में लगभग 7,000 यूनिट अकेले गुजरात में हैं, जो इस देश में कुल यूनिटों के लगभग 13% है। इसी हमारे पूरे देश में लघु उद्योग का प्रतिशत केवल 2.6, जबकि गुजरात में रजिस्टर उद्योग को प्रतिशत 11.49 है, जो देश के औसतन लघु उद्योग के प्रतिशत मुकाबले 5 गुना है। साथियों, केवल एमएसएमई ही गुजरात की विशेषता नहीं है, बल्कि एक विकसित बुनियादी ढांचे के साथ गुजरात प्रगति के पथ पर है। चाहे वह रेल कॉरिडोर हो, विशाल हाईवे नेटवर्क हो, बुलेट ट्रेन हो या ड्रग, केमिकल्स, पेट्रोलियम अथवा टेक्सटाइल की बड़ी बड़ी इंडस्ट्री हो, पूरे औद्योगिक जगत की पहली पसंद गुजराती है। मेरा मानना है कि एक देश को वर्ष 2047 में विकसित भारत बनाने का रास्ता भी गुजरात से ही होकर निकलेगा। पिछले 20 सालों में वाइब्रेंट गुजरात की उपलब्धियां, बढ़ता निवेश इसका जीता जागता उदाहरण है। मुझे बताना गया है कि वाइब्रेंट गुजरात के औद्योगिक हस्तियों के साथ साथ विदेशी संस्थानों और सरकारों ने भी बढ़कर हिस्सा लिया है। आशा है कि उनकी गरिमामयी उपस्थिति में राज्य का लोगों का एक नए उत्साह का संचार होगा और हम माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी के विकसित भारत का संकल्प जल्दी ही पूरा कर पाएंगे। मैं इसी शब्दों के साथ मैं समारोह में उपस्थित आप सभी को धन्यवाद देता हूं और यही सूचित करना चाहता हूं कि हमारे देश के पंतप्रधान माननीय मोदी साहब गुजरात के हैं, अमित भाई गुजरात के। मोदी साहब पंतप्रधान 2014 में बने। उस वक्त दुनिया के अर्थव्यवस्था में भारत 11वां क्रमांक था। आज भारत का 5वां क्रमांक दुनिया के अर्थव्यवस्था में है। मोदी साहब ने उसके आगे जाके कहा कि आने वाले 2030 में हमारा भारत दुनिया के अर्थव्यवस्था में 3रे क्रमांक में आएगा। ये विश्वास उन्होंने आप सभी उद्योजक का सहयोग मिलने वाला है। हमारे देश का पर कैपिटा इनकम, देश के लोगों का जीडीपी एक्सपोर्ट, ये 3 साल आने वाले 2030 तक बढ़ने वाला है। और भारत विश्वास के साथ हमारे मोदी साहब ने कहा भारत दुनिया के अर्थव्यवस्था से 3रे क्रमांक में महासत्ता बनेगा, भारत आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनेगा। ये उन्होंने विश्वास व्यक्त किया है। वो विश्वास को पूरा करने का काम गुजरात के नहीं पूरे देश के उद्यमी को करना है, एमएसएमई को करना है। इसलिए आज का आपका उस गुजरात का ये जो समिट है, ये जो वाइब्रेंट गुजरात कार्यक्रम है, वो हमारे मोदी साहब ने जो घोषणा की वो घोषणा पूरा करने के लिए हम योगदान करने वाला है। इसमें मोदी साहब को कहना है कि आपकी घोषणा हम पूरे करने के लिए तैयार है। ये बताने के लिए आज का वाइब्रेंट गुजरात एक कार्यक्रम गुजरात के लिए, देश के लिए उपयुक्त है, ऐसा मैं मानूंगा। फिर एक बार हम गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री, सभी मंत्री और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सभी कार्यकर्ता का अभिनंदन करता हूं। और गुजरात का नाम पूरे देश में जिस तरह से व्यवसाय क्षेत्र में, इंडस्ट्री क्षेत्र में जो विकसित भारत को साथ देने में जिस तरह से लगे हैं, उनका अभिनंदन करना चाहिए, प्रशंसा करना चाहिए। और मैं वो प्रशंसा करने के लिए आज का कार्यक्रम में शामिल रहा। मैं फिर एक बार आप सभी का संयोजक और हमारे लाडले गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री हमें भूपेंद्र भाई पटेल, इनका शुक्रिया अदा कर मेरे विचार यहाँ समाप्त करता हूँ। जय हिंद।
माननीय केंद्रीय मंत्री महोदय, आपके विशेष उद्बोधन के लिए आपका भी हम बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करते हैं। Today, 2 important MOU are going to be exchanged, which will enhance collaboration, fostering growth and innovation among MSMEs. The first MOU is between NAMTEC and Government of Gujarat, where NAMTEC partners with Gujarat Knowledge Society, DTE and Labour and Training departments to empower underprivileged youth in Industry 4.0 tech. This collaboration aims to improve the smart manufacturing ecosystem benefiting MSMEs, while NAMTEC revolutionizes education and experiential learning and technology-driven curricular activities. For exchange of MOU in the august presence of Honorable CM Sir and other dignitaries, we would like to invite Mr. Umesh Nayak, Head Corporate Affairs, NAMTEC, and from Government of Gujarat, we invite Shri Sandeep Sagle, Industries Commissioner. Congratulations. The second MOU is between SIDBI and Government of Gujarat. SIDBI is India's principal financial institution for MSMEs, promoting their development through direct and indirect lending, with MSMEs contributing 30% to GDP. SIDBI addresses challenges and fosters economic growth, notably through Mission Swavlamban, which will help all the MSMEs in all the districts of Gujarat, providing end-to-end solution, creating opportunities of job across Gujarat. For this important MOU exchange, we invite Mr. Prakash Kumar, Deputy Managing Director, SIDBI, and Shri Sandeep Sagle, Industries Commissioner. Thank you. इस प्रयास के माध्यम से जो हमारा वाइब्रेंट गुजरात, वाइब्रेंट डिस्ट्रिक्ट, लोकल फॉर वोकल है, गुजरात सरकार का लक्ष्य माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के वोकल फॉर पिछले 20 वर्षों में वोकल फॉर लोकल को वाइब्रेंट गुजरात ग्लोबल समिट वैश्विक व्यापार शिखर सम्मेलन में एक मील का पत्थर बनने जा रहा है। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री भूपेंद्र भाई पटेल के मार्गदर्शन में जिला स्तर के उद्योगपति एवं नागरिकों को प्रत्यक्ष लाभ पहुंचाने के लिए वाइब्रेंट गुजरात के अंतर्गत 2 अक्टूबर यानी महात्मा गांधी जी की जयंती से लेकर 31 अक्टूबर सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल जी की जयंती के बहुमाई वाइब्रेंट गुजरात, वाइब्रेंट डिस्ट्रिक्ट कार्यक्रम का आयोजन किया गया था। इसका उद्देश्य स्थानीय, राष्ट्रीय और वैश्विक स्तर पर MSME क्षेत्र, खादी, हस्तकला और हस्तशिल्प, ODPO, कृषि उत्पादों सहित विभिन्न उत्पादों को बढ़ावा देना था। इस आयोजन के माध्यम से जिलों की औद्योगिक ताकत, आर्थिक क्षमता और विकासात्मक उपलब्धियों का प्रदर्शन किया गया है। गुजरात सरकार ने इसी उपलक्ष्य में एक पुस्तिका तैयार की है, वाइब्रेंट गुजरात, वाइब्रेंट डिस्ट्रिक्ट, वोकल फॉर लोकल। मैं सभी गणमान्य अतिथि को इस पुस्तक का अनावरण करने के लिए नम्र निवेदन करती हूँ। Many, many congratulations. Gujarat has particularly witnessed a sharp rise in the growth of the MSME sector. The government of Gujarat has initiated proactive measures to create an favorable growth environment for MSMEs. The next publication, titled Rising Micro-Enterprises to Build Inclusive MSME Sector in Gujarat, developed by the Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India under the aegis of the Office of the Industries Commissionerate, is a compilation of the government of Gujarat schemes and policies with focus on MSMEs will be useful for all the stakeholders. I invite Dr. Sunil Shukla, the Director General of EDII, and present the document to the dignitaries and request the esteemed dignitaries to release the same. Many, many congratulations for the release of both the important booklets. Thank you, dignitaries. MSME ક્ષેત્રને પ્રોત્સાહન આપવા માટે જેમનું સ્વપ્નદ્રષ્ટા નેતૃત્વ અને અવિશ્વસનીય પ્રતિબદ્ધતા આપણા રાજ્યમાં આર્થિક વૃદ્ધિ અને નવીનતાને પ્રોત્સાહન આપવામાં મહત્વની ભૂમિકા ભજવી રહી છે એવા આપણા ગુજરાત રાજ્યના માનનીય મુખ્યમંત્રી શ્રી ભૂપેન્દ્રભાઈ પટેલને આવો તેઓના વિશેષ ઉદ્બોધન માટે તાળીઓના ગડગડાટ સાથે આમંત્રિત કરીએ.
વાયબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત ગ્લોબલ સમિટ 2024 અંતર્ગત આયોજિત એમએસએમઈ કોન્ક્લેવમાં આપણી સૌની સાથે ઉપસ્થિત કેન્દ્રીય મંત્રી શ્રી નારાયણ રાણેજી, મારા સાથી મંત્રી શ્રી બલવંતસિંહ રાજપૂત, શ્રી હર્ષભાઈ સંઘવી, કેન્દ્રીય સચિવ શ્રી SCL દાસ, જીસીસીઆઈના અધ્યક્ષ શ્રી અજયભાઈ પટેલ, QCIના ચેરમેન શ્રી જગસઈભાઈ શાહ, FICCI નેશનલ MSME એકમના પ્રમુખ શ્રી ગિરીશભાઈ લુથરા, કોમ વિઝન ઇન્ડિયા પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડના CEO શ્રી ડૉક્ટર હંજિંદર કૌર, રસપેન એન્ટરપ્રાઇઝના CMD શ્રીમતી પ્રીતિબેન પટેલ, અધિક મુખ્ય સચિવ શ્રી S. હૈદર, શ્રી પંકજ જોશીજી, ઉદ્યોગ કમિશનર શ્રી સંદીપ સાંગલેજી, ઉદ્યોગ ક્ષેત્રના સૌ સન્માનીય મહાનુભાવો, ઉપસ્થિત અધિકારીગણ, પ્રેસ મીડિયાના મિત્રો, સૌને મારા નમસ્કાર. MSME અને મેઇન ઇવેન્ટ વાઇબ્રન્ટની બે એક જ હોલમાં છે, આ જ હોલમાં છે, બાકી બધી બીજે બધે હોલમાં ચાલી રહી છે. અને કોઈ મોટું પહેલેથી તો હોતું જ નથી, એટલે નાનામાંથી જ બધા મોટા થતા હોય છે. એટલે આપણે તો આપણી સંસ્કૃતિ છે કે ભાઈ આપણું જે છે એ સાચી દિશામાં સારી રીતે કઈ રીતે આગળ વધે એના પ્રયત્નમાં રહેવાનું. અને મારે આજે અત્યારે બીજું કંઈ લાંબી સ્પીચ મારી નથી. મારી તો એક જ વાત છે કે MSME સાથે અમે ઊભા જ છીએ, સાથે ને સાથે જ. એટલે આપણે બધાએ એક થઈ અને માનનીય વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીનું પણ એક વિઝનની સાથે MSME ઉપર ફોકસ એમની દરેક સ્પીચમાં MSME ઉપર એમનું ફોકસ રહ્યું છે કે MSMEનું જેટલું બને એટલું વધારે ધ્યાન રાખી અને જો MSME આગળ વધે તો આપણા માટે ખૂબ સારી વાત છે. અને MSME આજે વાઇબ્રન્ટ, અને વાઇબ્રન્ટમાં અહીંયા હમણાં બલવંતસિંહજી છે કે આપણા હર્ષભાઈ છે, એ બધાયનું ફોકસ કે ભાઈ આપણે વાઇબ્રન્ટ જે કરીએ છીએ એ વાઇબ્રન્ટ ફક્ત ને ફક્ત ગાંધીનગર પૂરતું મર્યાદિત નહીં, પણ દરેક જિલ્લા સુધીને આપણે પહોંચીએ અને નાનામાં નાના ધંધા રોજગારને પણ મોટું પ્લેટફોર્મ એમને જોઈતું હોય તો એ આપણે આપી શકીએ. એના માટેનો આ વખતે ખૂબ સારો પ્રયત્ન થયો ને એમાં આપ સૌનો સાથ અને સહકાર મળી રહ્યો છે. અને ખૂબ સારી રીતે આજે મારા માટે પણ આ એક મોટી ઇવેન્ટ, પહેલી વખત મારે પણ આની અંદર તમારામાંથી તો બધા ઘણાએ લાભ લીધો હશે વાઇબ્રન્ટનો, પણ મારો તો આ પહેલો અનુભવ છે. એટલે માન્ય નરેન્દ્રભાઈનું વિઝન, અને એ વિઝન જ્યારે 2003માં એમણે શરૂ કર્યું હશે, અત્યારે તો આપણી પાસે બધી ફેસિલિટી છે ને એનો ઉપયોગ કરીને આપણે સારું કરી રહ્યા છીએ. જે વખતે ફેસિલિટી નહોતી ત્યારે એમણે ગ્લોબલ પ્લેટફોર્મ આપ્યું. એ વખતનો વિચાર આપણે કરી જુઓ કે કેવું વિઝન એમનું. આમ કહીએ ને કે ભાઈ એ વખતે દેશને વિચાર ના આવતો, એ રાજ્યને વિચાર એ વખતે આવ્યો છે. એટલે અને આજે આપણને એમ લાગે કે અને દરેકે દરેક સેક્ટરમાં, દરેકે દરેક ક્ષેત્રમાં ખૂબ મોટા પરિવર્તન માન્ય નરેન્દ્રભાઈ લાવ્યા છે. અને દેશ અને દુનિયામાં જેને કહેવાય કે વિઝન આખું ખોલી આપ્યું, બધાનું વિઝન ખોલી આપ્યું છે કે દરેક જણ પોતપોતાના જે પેલા કહેવાય ને કે વાડા કર્યા હોય ને, એ વાડામાંથી બધા બહાર આવી ગયા છે અત્યારે. અને દરેક જણ પોતપોતાની સારી વસ્તુ એકબીજા સાથે કેવી રીતે આપલે કરી શકાય, અને સૌનો સાથ, સૌનો વિકાસ, સૌનો વિશ્વાસ અને સૌના પ્રયાસથી કેવી રીતે આગળ વધી શકાય એનો હર હંમેશ એમણે પ્રયત્ન કર્યો છે. અને એ પ્રયત્નમાં આપ સૌ સહભાગી થઈ અને એ પ્રયત્ન સફળ બનાવ્યો છે. અને આ એટલે જ આજે દુનિયામાં ભારતનું ગૌરવ માન્ય નરેન્દ્રભાઈએ વધાર્યું, સાથે સાથે આ વાઇબ્રન્ટ થકી અત્યારે દુનિયાના મેપ ઉપર ગુજરાત પ્રસ્થાપિત થઈ ગયું. એ આપણા માટે ગૌરવની વાત છે. એટલે આપણે બધા આ જ રીતે એક ઉત્સાહથી વાઇબ્રન્ટ, અને વાઇબ્રન્ટનો જે ઉત્સાહ છે એ પૂરો થાય એ પહેલાં બીજી વાઇબ્રન્ટ આવી જાય આપણા માટે. એટલે આપણે તો વાઇબ્રન્ટ જ છીએ અને વાઇબ્રન્ટ જ રહેવાનું છે. અને આ જ રીતે આપણે સૌ સાથે મળીને આગળ વધીએ, એ જ અભ્યર્થના. ભારત માતા કી જય, વંદે માતરમ, જય જય ગરવી ગુજરાત.
આદરણીય મુખ્યમંત્રી શ્રી, આપના પ્રોત્સાહનપૂર્ણ સંબોધન માટે, પ્રેરક ઉપસ્થિતિ માટે અને આ મહત્વના ઇવેન્ટમાં આપે જે અસંખ્ય ઉદ્યોગ સાહસિકો અને હિસ્સેદારોને પ્રેરણા આપી છે તેના માટે ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર માનીએ છીએ. Before we move on the vote of thanks, we would like to invite you, post the MSME conclave and the lunch, we have the significant valedictory session. We welcome each one of you and request you to be present, as we will have the gracious presence of our Honorable Union Home Minister, sir, and also Honorable CM, sir, with other esteemed dignitaries. We now request Dr. Harjinder Kaur Talwar, MD and CEO, Comvision India Private Limited, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Dear friends, Namaskar. PM's target to make India a developed nation in next 25 years is our motto as well, our motto in MSME sector. In this 10th edition of Vibrant Gujarat, investments by large and mega industries have been announced. Announcements by Adani Group to invest 2 lakh crores, Reliance Group to aim to contribute to half of the Gujarat's green needs by 2030. Tata Sons chairman wished to start a semiconductor fab and making Sanaa the home for electric vehicle segment. What does it show, ladies and gentlemen? It's no-brainer that MSMEs will play a crucial role that will feed this huge ecosystem coming up in Gujarat. They need you, and we need them. It's a handshake that we have to achieve. This ancillary support system that should be applauded, and may I take this opportunity to thank the dignitaries who spoke today, filled us with all the hope, filled us with the expectation of achieving PM's Modi vision. May I take this opportunity to formally thank each one of you for your presence here today. May I thank State of Gujarat for being a wonderful host that you've been, and Honorable CM who is present here with us today to motivate us. May I thank our own MSME Minister, Mr. Rane. Thank you, each one of you. Thank you, all the friends from media, from industries, from MSME ecosystem, and all ladies and gentlemen. Let's fill this hall with the applaud of sound of MSME ecosystem of the country.
Thank you very much, madam, for your warm thank you note. आइए एक बार फिर से माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री का और माननीय केंद्रीय मंत्री श्री का और सभी गणमान्य अतिथियों का हम उनकी उपस्थिति के लिए तालियों से अभिवादन करते हैं, धन्यवाद करते हैं. Within a moment from now, a minute or two, we shall move towards the session 1, in which we will have the panel discussion. केवल 1 मिनट के अंतराल के बाद हम पैनल डिस्कशन की शुरुआत करने जा रहे हैं. We are now moving towards a session 1, the participation session with some eminent speakers. We request everyone to kindly settle down as we are moving towards the panel session. We're just waiting for the stage to get ready.
Very strong connection with water security, and therefore my narrative begins with water security. And how has world responded to wastewater reuse, and how is it related to the water stress in these areas? So if we see the map of water stress, the global map, and if we try to overlay the wastewater reuse practices therein, the treated wastewater reuse practices, the untreated wastewater reuse practices, and a mix of treated and untreated wastewater reuse practices, we see a strong correlation that countries struggling with water stress have taken faster strides on wastewater reuse, but there are also exceptions where countries have done it for water resource management as their outlook. If we go a bit closer and see where do we want to head on this, and if we imagine it to be a ladder of wastewater reuse, where, as Mr. Auguste was saying, that people and planet are important, so as we go up in the ladder, if we want to move from the lowest end of wastewater reuse, which is untreated wastewater used for agricultural purposes, if we want to move to the potable wastewater reuse, which is good for the environment and the people, we will have to work on 2 dimensions. If we see enabling environment on the x-axis, which could be through institutions, information, and infrastructure creation. And as we move up the ladder, we will also move up in our paradigm or the guiding philosophy, which will move from coping with water stress as our guiding principle at the moment to water resource management as our guiding principle and paradigm. And that's the ladder we aspire to take as nation and as Gujarat state. On this, if we look at Indian scenario, and again I try to correlate it with the surface water stress and the groundwater stress. And if we look at this earlier picture was about the surface water stress, overlaying it with the groundwater stress. And if we see what we have done to respond to it, there are about 11 states in the country which have wastewater reuse policy. Gujarat certainly was one of the front runners. And there are states which have it as part of their water policy. And as we talk, a few states are on their way to finalize their wastewater policy. This is one of the endorsements from the policy and institutional side that wastewater is an important aspect of urban agenda. Moving on, we also see that huge quantity of wastewater is being treated in the country. Though the average remains at about 37%, there are states which have about 70 to 90% of their wastewater which is being treated, and that's an available raw material resource which we must leverage in the whole idea of circular economy. If we look at just the documented evidences of wastewater reuse, and there may be many more that one may have, but I'm going by the documented evidences. And if we look at the untreated wastewater reuse, both directly by the city or when it is discharged outside the city and used by the farmers downstream, we see some experiences there. We see experiences of treated direct reuse. And the major driver for this is that it becomes a perennial source of water and provides livelihood to many. But the key barriers in this are pollutants, heavy metals present in that, health of the farmers, health of the users, and therefore the need to move towards the wastewater reuse after treatment. And that has also seen quite a few initiatives over last 1 decade. Treated wastewater direct reuse, the green dots and the blue dots which are proposed. Yeah. With that in view, the primary drivers for those were, again, the national priority to this. I'll pause.
We welcome our Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Bhupendra Bhai Patel, who has graced the seminar over here. We also welcome Shri Raj Kumar, Honorable Chief Secretary, Gujarat. Welcome dignitaries. May I please request Shri Ashwini Kumar to welcome Shri Bhupendra Bhai Patel. Welcome, sir, once again. We'll now march ahead to our next segment over here, which is an exchange of Memorandum of Understanding, which signifies a landmark partnership. We'll begin with the first MOU exchange, which is the waste to compress biogas energy conversion and additional byproducts as a liquid and solid fertilizer, complete zero liquid discharge. This is an exchange with Shri Raj Kumar Benewal, the IAS Commissioner of Municipalities Administration, and Trunal J. Patel, CEO, Anand Renutex, LLP. May we request all the dignitaries to please join us as we exchange the MOUs over here. The second MOU is with the project of 500 TPD MSW organic wet waste to biocongress and biofertilizer solid waste management, and this is an exchange with Mr. M. Thenarasan sir and Mr. Suresh P. Manglani, ED and CEO, Adani Total Gas Limited. The next exchange of MOUs is on the subject supply of organic municipal solid waste from VMC for compressed biogas plant of Reliance at Vadodara. And the exchange, I request and invite Shri Dilip Kumar Rana, IAS and Municipal Commissioner, and Mr. Yashraj P. Dholakia, Plant Manager, Reliance Chemicals and Materials Limited. The next project is to promote the policy of Government of Gujarat for reuse of treated waste energy by reusing TWW for non-potable purposes in industries. And I invite Ms. Shalini Agrawal, IAS Municipal Commissioner Surat, and Deepak Birjuka, Director, Gujarat Eco Textile Park, and Shri Dushyant Trivedi, Chairman, New Palsana Industrial Cooperative Society Limited. The next exchange of MOU is on the project to promote the policy of Government of Gujarat for reuse of treated wastewater by reusing TWW for non-potable purposes in industries. And it's an exchange with Ms. Shalini Agrawal, IAS Municipal Commissioner Surat, and Mr. Ravindra Kumar Arya, Chairman, Palsna Enviro Protection Limited. Our next exchange of MOU is for the project support to SMC for raising funds through issuance of green bonds. And I request Ms. Shalini Agrawal, IAS Municipal Commissioner Surat, and Mr. Christian, Director, Deutsche Gasland for International, Zusammenarbeit, to please join for the exchange of the MOU. Thank you so much. We would also like to just mention out the other MOUs that have been signed and exchanged, the other projects that have been Exchange the collection, transportation, and processing of animal dung waste, garden waste, and processing of kitchen waste from AMC as per AMC tender scope of work and condition. MSW torfaction 300 TPW MSW to charcoal solid waste management department, 300 TPD MSW to steam solid waste management, Pirana waste to steam project, setting up a solar plant in Patdi Surendranagar. The initiative Clean Maua is focused on ensuring cleanliness, contributing towards better health and hygiene amongst the community and improved environment through solid waste management in Maua Taluka. The next project, setting up a solar plant in Surendranagar. Our next project of SMC, plot number A35 GIDC, waste management and processing. Thank you so much to all the dignitaries who've joined us, and we wish all the very best as new opportunities are now coming in the future. As we march ahead, we would now request and invite our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Bhupendra Bhai Patel, who has played a pivotal role in driving Gujarat towards new heights of progress, to please address the audience over here. May I request the Honorable Chief Minister to please address the audience.
વાયબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત ગ્લોબલ સમિટ 2024 અન્વયે આયોજિત ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટીઝ થ્રુ સર્ક્યુલર ઇકોનોમી, રિસાયકલિંગ વેસ્ટ વોટર એન્ડ વેસ્ટ ટુ એનર્જી વિષયના સેમિનારમાં આપણી સૌની સાથે મંચ ઉપર ઉપસ્થિત કેન્દ્રીય રાજ્યમંત્રી શ્રી કૈલાસજી કિશોરજી, મુખ્ય અગ્ર સચિવ શ્રી કૈલાસનાથનજી, ટ્રેડ કાઉન્સિલના એમ્બેસી ઓફ ફિનલેન્ડ ડૉક્ટર NT હેરલની, JICCના ઇન્ડિયાના પ્રતિનિધિ વંટબે જૂન, અધિક મુખ્ય સચિવ શ્રી JP ગુપ્તા, ક્વોલિટી ઇન્ડિયાના પાર્ટનર શ્રી એબાસીસ વિશ્વા, પ્રોગ્રામ લિંક શ્રી નીતિન બસ્સી, ફ્રેશ થોટ કન્સલ્ટિંગ સિનિયર એક્સપર્ટ શ્રી ગીડો સ્મિથ, VA ટેક લિમિટેડ ચેરમેન શ્રી રાજીવ મિત્તલ, ઉપસ્થિત ઉદ્યોગ સાહસિકો, સૌ અધિકારીગણ, પ્રેસ મીડિયાના મિત્રો, સૌને મારા નમસ્કાર. વાયબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત અને વાયબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાતની અંતર્ગત જુદા જુદા વિષય ઉપરના સેમિનાર, દરેક સેમિનાર આવતા નવા ગુજરાતને કેવી રીતે ઊંચાઈ ઉપર લઈ જવાય, ભારતને કઈ રીતે ઊંચા લઈ જવાય, જે માન્ય નરેન્દ્રભાઈનો સંકલ્પ છે કે 2047 સુધી વિકસિત ભારત બનાવવું છે. તો વિકસિત ભારત માટે વિકસિત ગુજરાત, અને વિકસિત ગુજરાત માટે દરેકે દરેક સેક્ટરમાં કઈ રીતે સારું કામ થઈ શકે એના માટેનો હર હંમેશ આપણે બધા પ્રયત્નો કરતા રહ્યા છીએ. આ એક આપણને બધાને ખબર છે કે વેસ્ટ અને વેસ્ટ નિકાલ એ બે એક મોટા હેડેક, અને એમાંય મ્યુનિસિપાલિટી માટે તો અહીંયા જે અમદાવાદ કે સુરત કે બરોડા જે મોટા સિટીમાં રહેતા હોય એ લોકોને તો બધાને એના માટે ખબર છે કે ઊંચા ઊંચા ડુંગર થઈ ગયા હતા અને એમાંથી બહાર કેવી રીતે નીકળવું એના માટેનો પ્રશ્ન હતો. એટલે એ બધાના સોલ્યુશન, અને સોલ્યુશન થકી ઇકોનોમી કેવી રીતે, ઇકોનોમીમાં એ કઈ રીતે પાર્ટ બની શકે, એ સોલ્યુશન તરફ આપણે બધાએ આગળ જવું છે. એટલે કોઈને પણ વેસ્ટ માટે કે ભાઈ આ વેસ્ટ છે એને ફેંકી દો, પણ વેસ્ટ ફેંકવા કરતાં એને વેસ્ટ સારી રીતે ફેંકે. કેમ તો કે એને અંદર લાગે કે એની અંદરથી મારી આવક બનવાની છે, આવક થવાની છે. એ દિશામાં આપણે બધા આગળ વધી રહ્યા છીએ. હમણાં તો જેને કહેવાય કે ગોબર, તો ગોબરમાંથી પણ પૈસા મળે એ વિઝન માન્ય નરેન્દ્રભાઈએ આપ્યું છે, અને એની ઉપર અત્યારે કામ થઈ રહ્યું છે કે આ પણ એક જગ્યાએ કલેક્ટ થશે, કલેક્ટ થઈને એમાંથી ગોબર ગેસ બને, ને ગોબર ગેસ આપણને બધાને એ કામમાં આવે. એટલે ખૂબ સારા વિઝન સાથે અત્યારે આપણે બધા કામ કરી રહ્યા છે. અને એની અંદર વેસ્ટ વોટરમાં સુરતનું ખૂબ સારું, સુરતને તો ખૂબ ખૂબ અભિનંદન. કાલે આખા દેશમાં સ્વચ્છ સિટી માટેનો એવોર્ડ મળ્યો છે. 2 સાથે છે અત્યારે. તો આપણે રહીએ કે બધા જ શહેર આવી રીતે સાથે રહે તો આપણને કંઈ વાંધો નથી. પણ કામ થઈ શકે એવું છે જ. અને કોઈ જગ્યાએ પહેલાં તો હોતું નથી, પછી જ બધાએ કામ કરતા હોય છે. અને એ જ વસ્તુ, એ જ સ્ટાફ, એ જ શહેર નંબર 1 ઉપર આવે એટલે એનો મતલબ શું થઈ શકે કે ક્યાંક ને ક્યાંક આપણી આળસ હોઈ શકે, કાં તો ના કામ કરવાની વસ્તુ હોઈ શકે. ગમે ત્યારે ગમે તે વસ્તુ ઇફેક્ટ કરતી હોય. બધે ઘણા બધા ફેક્ટર એમાં તો ઇફેક્ટ કરતા હોય ને, એક વસ્તુ નથી હોતી. કારણ કે આપણે બધા સાથે કામ કરવા ટેવાયેલા છીએ ને, એક જણ માથે ના હોય ને. પણ આ વેસ્ટ વોટર એનો ખૂબ સારો દાખલો હું એટલા માટે કહું છું કે સુરતમાં જે છે કે વેસ્ટ વોટર એ લોકો ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝને આપે છે, તો એ લોકો લગભગ એની અંદરથી 100 કરોડથી વધારે ઇન્કમ, 140 કરોડ રૂપિયા વાર્ષિક એમાંથી કમાય છે. એટલે ખૂબ સારી રીતે મેનેજ થઈ શકે એવી વસ્તુઓ આપણે અમુક વખતે કરી નથી. અને અત્યારે આપણી પાસે સોલ્યુશન મળ્યા છે, તો એ સોલ્યુશનનો ઉપયોગ કરી અને ઇકોનોમીમાં કેવી રીતે આપણે સહભાગી થઈ શકીએ. બંને વસ્તુ પેરેલલ થઈ શકે એવી છે. એક તો ગંદકીનો દૂર થાય, સાથે સાથે ઇકોનોમીનો પાર્ટ બને. એટલે બંને રીતે આ સોલ્યુશન આજે વિચાર વિમર્શ અહીંયાથી થવાના છે. તો એની અંદરથી જે સારામાં સારું હોઈ શકે, જેના માટે જે સારું હોઈ શકે. કારણ કે અમુક વખત મોટા સિટી માટે જે થઈ શકે એવું એ નાના વિલેજ માટે ના થઈ શકે એવું. પણ નાના વિલેજ માટે પણ ઘણા બધા સોલ્યુશન્સ આપણને એની અંદરથી મળશે. અને એ બધાનો ઉપયોગ કરી અને આપણે સસ્ટેનેબલ ગુજરાત તરફ આગળ વધીએ એ જ અભ્યર્થના. ભારત માતા કી જય. વંદે માતરમ. જય જય ગરવી ગુજરાત.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all the honorable dignitaries as well as our Chief Minister of Gujarat for sharing your vision, the insights, and indeed the future of our country looks bright. Once again, thank you everybody. We would now like to continue with our panel discussion, which is enhancing the wastewater reuse through awareness, innovation, and funding. We once again thank our Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Bhupendra Bhai Patel, for gracing with his presence a leader who has been
especially for the MSME industries. Thank you.
Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal, good morning. May I first of all ask you, how many of you have seen big hoardings? Gujarat means growth. Gujarat means growth. Yes, it is a growing state. I think the most growing state. And you agree with me that yes, if it is the most growing state, raise your hands. Because I traveled enough and I'm traveling and I find this is the state where we are in, we are in the right place. Honorable Punita ji and fellow participants, similarly, innovation is the thing, creativity, innovation are important for SMEs. Micro, small, medium enterprises can grow if they can be creative, they can be innovative. And I've been noticing, I've been associated with Gujarat for many years of my career. And I used to work with, prior to NSIC, used to work with IPCL. There we were struggling to promote a product called LAB, linear alkyl benzene. And this is a product which was being used for making detergents. Of course, Lever Brothers and other people were buying, but the small, medium enterprise were difficult to buy. They say, no, we don't want to use it because most of the detergents in our country are being made
by these small enterprises. So therefore, we approached the Nirman people. The guy who used to sell Nirma on bicycle with a turnover of 8,000 crore now, the big company now, and we approached them. If you try this Nirma, a linear alkyl benzene for making it detergent, and you know he agreed, and they made it. He sold it. They made it. So what I was saying is that the determination of the people to do innovation, creativity, and expand your business. That's the way to grow. So that's how I was saying that those who are SMEs, एक बात पार्लियामेंट बांध लें कि इनोवेशन के बगैर आप नहीं बढ़ सकते आगे. So that is what is required. This is my slogan. Innovation is the way for growth, and that is the only way to grow. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you. Thank you so much for those words. Mr. Chawla, please.
Yeah, okay. Friends, 3 minute में 3 important बातें opening remarks में. First, very important thing. There was never a better time to be in business in India. Business में रहने का इससे बेहतर वक्त हमने कभी देखा नहीं. और बहुत लकी हैं वो लोग जो आज के इस मौके पर यहाँ उपस्थित भी हैं और एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं, MSMEs हैं, जो आ चुके हैं या बहुत जल्दी आने वाले हैं. क्योंकि ये जो 10 वर्ष और स्पेशली अगले 25 वर्ष के बाद ये भारत के लिए ही हैं और हमारे MSME सेक्टर के लिए हैं. और इतनी अद्भुत ग्रोथ आप अपने बिजनेसेस में देखेंगे. जो मैं स्वयं क्योंकि बिजनेस में हूँ तो मुझे लगता है कि इस समय एक ही जगह है जहाँ हमारा पैसा व्यर्थ हो सकता है, वो तब अगर सेविंग बैंक में पड़ा हो. इसीलिए वक्त है निवेश का. अपने कोर बिजनेस में, स्टॉक्स में, रियल एस्टेट में, गोल्ड में, अपने एरिया जिसको आप समझते हैं निवेश करिए, स्ट्रैटेजिकली निवेश करिए. ये 10 वर्ष या कहिए कि आगे आने वाले 25 वर्ष जब हम विकसित भारत की कल्पना कर रहे हैं, ये MSMEs का दौर है. सेकेंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज वी हैव सीन द टाइम्स, जो लोग पहले से बिजनेस में हैं, कि एक एक्साइज का गेट पास बनवाने के लिए भी हम लोग एक्साइज के दफ्तर में साइन कराते थे और तभी मटेरियल अपने ऑफिस से, अपने फैक्ट्री से बाहर निकाल पाते थे. जब डिस्प्यूट हुआ करता था कि आपने कोई लोहे का टुकड़ा ऐसे ही बेचा एज इट इज़ या उसके 2 टुकड़े करके बेच दिए, क्योंकि अगर 2 टुकड़े किए तो वो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में आ गया और एक्साइज का डिस्प्यूट स्टार्ट हो गया. और कितने लिटिगेशंस इन छोटी छोटी चीज़ों पे होते थे. लुक एट द वर्ल्ड नाउ. कितने पोर्टल्स, कितना ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस, कितना फैसिलिटेशन, कितने लॉज में चेंजेस, 1 नेशन 1 टैक्स, कितना आसान हो गया है फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस टू ग्रो. एंड देयरफॉर आई बिलीव द बेस्ट ecosystem that we have in India today to support the MSME sector through the use of technology. And I believe that the government and institutions, भारत और सरकार के institutions हमसे भी बेहतर टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं हम सबको ये सुविधाएं देने के लिए. And third very important thing is, what do we need to do to enhance our capacities and capabilities? हमें क्या करना है? और मुझे इसमें 2 ही बातें कहूँगा इस समय. Technology will never replace entrepreneurs, but entrepreneurs who use technology will replace entrepreneurs who do not. And therefore, it is very, very important, हम सब के लिए important है कि हम आज के टेक्नोलॉजी को समझें और अपने बिजनेसेस में उसका कैसे बेहतरीन इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं वो करें. और सक्सेस का जो मंत्र स्पेशली मैन्युफैक्चरिंग MSMEs के लिए होने वाला है, क्योंकि हमें उनका GDP का शेयर 15 से 25% तक लाना है. उसका मंत्र है QCDDMMSS, क्वालिटी, कॉस्ट, डिलीवरी एंड डेवलपमेंट, मैनेजमेंट एंड मैन पावर, सेफ्टी एंड सस्टेनेबिलिटी. क्योंकि अगर सस्टेनेबल नहीं है बिजनेस तो हमारा बिजनेस कभी भी बंद हो सकता है. आप अगर 1 वर्ष में देखें, सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक्स पर बैन लगा, दिल्ली में पटाखों पर बैन लगा, दिल्ली में डीजल जनरेटर्स पर बैन लगा, बहुत से फर्नेसेस पे बैन लगा। आगे आने वाले समय में जो लॉ हमें प्रतिबंधित करेंगे, जो अवरोध करेंगे, वो तब होंगे जब हम सस्टेनेबल प्रैक्टिसेस को फॉलो नहीं करेंगे। इसलिए टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल करिए और सस्टेनेबल फ्यूचर की तरफ देखिए। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, Mr. Chawla, for that acronym as well. Dr. Mole, please.
Good morning. It's a real privilege to be here this morning. I think it would be wrong to speak about technology in general. You in the room, you're representing MSMEs, and you know very well the challenges you are facing when one talks about technology adoption, technology use. So I think we better focus the discussion on that. So perhaps allow me to say first who we are and what is it that we do, particularly for MSMEs in terms of technology adoption. We are UNIDO, the specialized United Nations organization, agency that promotes the inclusive and sustainable industrial development. What is it that we do? We facilitate industrial policies, technical cooperation, and investment promotion activities. So we are a platform for innovation, and I want to underline innovation, knowledge sharing, and technology transfer. When you look at what happens in Asia, which today accounts for more than half of the world manufacturing value added, you can see that in terms of infrastructure, the region is doing pretty well. In terms of industrialization, the key indicators are moving ahead very well. But there's a deficit compared to other developing regions when it comes to innovation. And technology has a leading role there. I mentioned I would refer to the things we are doing, particularly for the productive and resilient MSMEs. And there, UNIDO promotes innovation and the scaling of capacities for MSMEs. Allow me to give you a couple of examples of the things we do, and in the second round of interventions, if possible, I'll give you concrete examples, including in this state, in Gujarat. But what is it that we do and how we support MSMEs? First, through technical cooperation projects, where we foster enhanced productivity and trade capacities of MSMEs, mainly through technology-led solutions and the adoption of manufacturing excellence practices. Second, we promote environmental sustainability through the adoption of resource-efficient and cleaner production technologies. And third, we focus on the inputs for the policy frameworks that benefit MSMEs. In short, UNIDO's approach to support the adoption in SMEs has been focusing on the key elements that deal with the challenges of MSMEs, particularly skill development, market access, technology customization, and standardization. The problem is not whether or not the technology is there. Technology exists, but it's how you access that technology, and aggregation of demand. And finally, support for the supply of capabilities, technological capabilities. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think the panel is so diverse. We have the entire ecosystem for MSMEs here. We have the entrepreneurs themselves, we have the business development service providers, the institutions which are supporting MSMEs, industry associations, international development institutions, all present in one panel. So I think, Rajiv ji, aapne bahut hi apt bola that this is the time, for entrepreneurs to thrive. So they say by 2050, the world economic center of gravity is going to shift somewhere between India and China. So I think we are in the moment now. So taking a cue from what you said, you don several hats, right? Aap ek entrepreneur hain, aap ek industry associate.
Today's young entrepreneurs, a startup is entering into straight out of the college. So the technology landscape has totally changed. It is changing the world. It is changing the way the governments are working. It is changing the way the financial institutions are reaching out and through their fintech platforms, etc. I mean, once upon a time, a typical challenge we would always raise is that the government has made a scheme of collateral-free lending, but then such loans are not actually available. But look at Any fintech platform today, at the touch of a button or a touch of an app, how easily the money is available now, and loans within less than 1 minute, collateral loans going up to 5 crore. So I believe whether it is the use of technology by institutions in reaching out and creating an amazing ecosystem for the MSMEs, or the MSMEs themselves who have to reach out to the world, see, technology is an enabler. It's an equalizer. It gives an equal opportunity to a newcomer to create a website which could compete with any large corporate and established for years, for example. So this is what the difference is. Technology is giving equal opportunity to everyone, young or old, new or with experience, with resources or with little resources. This is what technology landscape globally is. And to talk about manufacturing, I mean, I see from Industry 4.0 era to now the artificial intelligence playing its role in automations and many other things. The e-commerce platforms, the way they are integrating and changing the entire sales landscape. The way government is procuring, for example, through the GEMS portal. The way trades platform is there to factor and provide us working capital through immediate bills discounting. I believe it is just, every solution is available within the ecosystem, and one just has to enhance the vision. And one more thing, not that an entrepreneur needs to learn technology, but learn one thing, and I think that is what makes us an entrepreneur. Learn to engage people who can do this for you, who can do this for me. I do this for my organization. So hire people better, smarter than you are, and you'll create an enterprise of the future.
Very rightly put in. So I think the technology requirements, whether it is automation, digitalization, emerging technologies, the stifling of global trade norms, the environmental issues, all that could be very daunting for an MSME. So Manisha ji, so my next question to you would be that while the technology adoption needs are changing because of the change in the global economic order, is your approach to financing these new age needs also changing? You would need new approaches because we have limited use cases for these.
That's a great question, and let me just take off from Rajiv ji jo keh rahe the. I think from our lens, what is changing is what technology allows us to spend time on and not spend time on. In the 25 years ago when we started, almost all of the effort used to be कि भाई राजीव जी को पैसे चाहिए, वो कहाँ मिलेंगे, where are the documents, how to look for that information, how to understand whether the business is worth giving money to or not, and then how to figure out how much they really earn. Today, between credit history is available, all of the data that we need to make decisions, whether it is how to pull his GST returns, how to pull tax returns, this is all done without needing to waste each other's time. So what technology is allowing us to do is it's more than daunting, actually it's simplifying. That we don't have to worry about, let's find where this information is. This information we can find. In fact, technology is allowing us to play a role where, again, we can step in and actually help increase that particular business. ONDC is an example. Any such platform, UPI is the best example in our country, in a platform where whatever it is you want to provide, come here, provide it, grow together. That visibility, technology allows you to see, ONDC, UPI, all of GST. Technology allows us to see who, cash flows, any lending business, any financing business lives and thrives on being able to understand cash flows. Once you're able to see what these cash flows are, then lending becomes so much easier. So I think the big change has been technology is allowing us to spend time. Kis cheez pe time spent karna chahiye, which is we never got the time to go over to someone like Rajiv and spend time in having coffee and understanding the business. We spent all of our time trying to complete procedures and complete documentation. Now all of that heavy lifting technology can do, so that now we can make real human connect, find ways to grow that business and find ways such that whether it's equity or debt, whatever money is going in from large institutions like us, It's going for productive uses, it's going to grow businesses, and that's a cycle, right? The cycle keeps investing in itself.
So which means that there is that ease which you talked about, ease to access of capital.
Yeah, and being able to leverage this to do what really matters. You know, the whole job, whether it's AI or tech or anything, it is, you don't spend time doing the things that don't add value, so you can spend time doing the things that really matter.
Sure, sure. Mr. Shah, my next question would be to you. I mean, we've been hearing about the wonderful achievement which the Z certifications and numbers which you've achieved so far. So what is your plan to ramp up the numbers for the silver and the gold certifications as well? And the second part of the question would be that how are these certifications helping MSMEs into public procurement and getting more market access or even access to credit for that matter?
That's a nice question. So there are three basic certification program as far as the Z is concerned. We have a bronze, we have a silver and gold. लेकिन bronze के लिए मैं आपको बताऊँ catch them young. Because अगर मैं उनको vendors को गांव में जाके बताऊँगा आप gold achieve करो, that will be the biggest impediments for them to grow. We can't say overnight Rome was not built in a day. But we have a basic program, we have an advanced program. So we are going to the villages, to the state and cities, and hand-holding them to entry level at the Z program. That's why you can see the Z program, because एक बार अगर system में ही नहीं आएंगे तो वो upgrade कैसे होंगे? So मैं सबको बताता हूँ, आप सबको यहाँ vendor से सबको बताता हूँ कि 21st century के लोग अशिक्षित कौन है? अशिक्षित वो नहीं है जो लिखे या पढ़े नहीं सके. 21st century के अशिक्षित वो लोग जो है जो learn, relearn और unlearn नहीं कर सके. I think this is the biggest mantra our vendors should do. At QCI, we are also engaging with the government and Steel Ministry and Khadi Ministry and various departments about the Made in India program. Made in India is a too large word, but you will start with the MSME. And because of my QCI team, Dr. Ram and all team, they are committed to reach out to every state. I think you must have seen the progress of the Z in this. But Z के साथ lean program also we are adding. It's not something we are only preaching, दस यही करो. But we are seeing कि उसका take away क्या है. The next step, your question I'll answer. Now the next challenge would be how to upgrade from Z, bronze to silver. I think that's what we are striving at the QCI level.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shah. Coming to you, Ms. Patel, you have chosen a very unconventional sector for you as a woman entrepreneur. You've been in construction and then you shifted to defense and now you're eyeing for global value chains also. So how have you navigated the two most critical challenges faced by the
Your blessings for the state of Gujarat has been overwhelming. At a short notice and a request, you have graced and you have trusted us and you've come for the green hydrogen session. Under your guidance and blessings, we will take this mission ahead. We will also be taking the launch session of the green hydrogen session today in your presence. We welcome you again on behalf of the entire fraternity of the Energy and Petrochemicals Department and the people of Gujarat. Thank you, sir. I also take the pleasure in welcoming Shri Kanubhai Desai Sahib, our guiding father and the Cabinet Minister for Energy and Finance, Government of Gujarat. Sir, it's been your guidance for us that we've been marching ahead along with this green hydrogen mission under the able guidance of the Government of India and that implementation in the Government of Gujarat. Thank you for coming and gracing this function, sir. It's been a pleasure to have you on this occasion. I take deep pride in welcoming Shri Eric Solheim, the chairman of the Green Hydrogen Organization. He's been so heartwarming and he has won the crowd today by his speech on Bharat and the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister for the hydrogen status in the state of Gujarat. Sir has been a former Minister of Norway, the former Norwegian diplomat, the chairman of the OECD and the Under Secretary General of the United Nations. He has been so humble and he is to come here and he has made a special presence here on a humbling speech and captivating the audience with his voice on green hydrogen. Thank you for coming and gracing us on this occasion, sir. I take immense pride in welcoming Shri V.K. Saraswat, the member of the Niti Aayog, and under whose esteemed guidance we've been moving ahead and marching in the state of in the country as well as in the state of Gujarat. Thank you for having you here in this session, sir, in the presence of august presence of Honorable CM, sir. I also take pleasure in welcoming Shri Hasmukh Adia, the esteemed advisor to the Honorable Chief Minister. Sir, it's been so humbling that on a short note you had made us today. I know, sir, you had told that you will be an observer, but it's been an honor to have you on stage, and we will be proudly moving ahead with your guidance in the state of Gujarat. I also take this opportunity in welcoming the Additional Chief Secretary Home, Shri Mukesh Puri, sir, one of the senior bureaucrats in the state of Gujarat. And thank you for coming and gracing this occasion, sir. And your presence will also even further motivate the Energy Department, apart from the Home Department, in moving ahead in the state of Gujarat. Thank you once again for coming, sir. Our guiding father and the lead in the energy department, as well as the portfolio under which we've been moving ahead, and who's been constantly guiding us and packing our tabs for what we've been doing, and a word of appreciation from sir always matters a lot. It's been so humbling to have Shri Pankaj Joshi, the Honorable Principal Secretary to the Chief Minister. So welcome again to the function today. Although we had a session, and between that we're having this session, but you've been so humble and gracious to attend this function. Welcome Pankaj Joshi, sir, again to this function. I also take the pleasure of welcoming Shri Kamal Dayani, sir, the Additional Chief Secretary to the Department of GAD, to the Government of Gujarat. Sir, I welcome you on stage, sir. It's been so humbling that you're there, and we have got the chairs for you, sir, please, if it is. Yeah, so we welcome you for today's function, and thank you so much for gracing and supporting us for this green hydrogen function, sir. I also take this opportunity to welcome Shrimati Mamta Verma, the guiding force in the Energy Department and the person who's driving the green hydrogen mission under the able guidance of the Honorable Chief Minister and the Energy Minister of Gujarat. I take this opportunity to welcome each one of you on this function, sir. And it's been an immense pride that entire Gujarat has turned up to listen to the green hydrogen sessions, which is also one of the missions of the Honorable Prime Minister. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and we move ahead with the session of mission. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We now take this opportunity to welcome our chief guest. We request Srimati Mamta Verma, Principal Secretary, Energy and Petrochemicals Department, Government of Gujarat, to kindly welcome Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Bhupendra Bhai Patel. Thank you. We now request Mr. Milind Toravne, MD, GSPC, to kindly come upon the stage and welcome Shri Kanubhai Desai, Honorable Minister of Finance, Energy and Petrochemicals Department, Government of Gujarat. Thank you. We now request Shri Arun Mahesh Babu, MD, Gujarat Power Corporation Limited, to kindly come upon the stage, and please welcome Mr. V.K. Saraswat, Member, Niti Aayog. Once again, we would like to request Srimati Mamta Verma Madam to kindly welcome Shri Hasmukh Adia. Once again, we extend our warm welcome to all the dignitaries on the dais as well as off the dais. Moving forward, now we would like to request Shri Erik Solheim, Chairman, Green Hydrogen Organization, Norway, for his address.
Well, again, very, very good morning to everyone in Ahmedabad. This conference has achieved something which is very remarkable. There is one international newspaper, which is one of the most famous in the world, is Financial Times. Financial Times never cover conferences. So that's not the kind of stuff they write about. But Financial Times wrote a long article about exactly this conference, about vibrant Gujarat. Why? Because it did want to set out to the world how important the development you are all part of, how important they are. And allow me to make a few comments about why Gujarat is so important. First, the splendid history. Look, this is the land of Mahatma Gandhi. This was the province or the state of India where Mahatma Gandhi made so many of the steps which made India independent and destroyed colonialism, not just in India, but in the world. I believe Gandhiji is one of the most remarkable human beings who has ever lived, and he was a Gujarati. But of course, it's not just Gandhi. Patel, the great unifier of India, where did he come from? Again, you know the answer, from Gujarat. And when I speak to young people in India, in high schools, and I do that quite so often, I tell them the most inspiring history of the young man whose parents were running a tea stall at a small railway station in a small town in Gujarat, which frankly no one outside India has ever heard of. That man rose from that very humble background to becoming the Prime Minister of India, and indeed one of the most respected and important leaders of any nation in the world. And then I tell the young people there, if Modiji could make that rise just by his own power and spirit and capabilities, well, maybe the next Prime Minister of India is in this room. Maybe it's you. Look to him and be inspired. So Gujarat has the history. Gujarat also has the natural resources for the new green revolution. Land, as we heard earlier today, opportunities for solar, the sun is shining in Gujarat, opportunities for wind, and opportunities for offshore wind at the coast. So Gujarat has the history and the natural resources. But that is never enough, because there are other places in the world with a history and with resources. You also need the right policies, and Gujarat is now more and more establishing itself as the go-to destination for those who want to invest because of good policies. And Gujarat do have the vibrant business sector. Without, we cannot do anything. That's the big companies, the Adanis, the Ambanis, Tata is of course also here, but it's also the medium-sized companies, and it's all the small entrepreneurs. I get any number of letters and emails and WhatsApp messages from Indians who want to start businesses and ask me, can you give me some advice? But that's what will drive the future of Gujarat, this combination of good policies and vibrant business. Finally, if you want to be inspired in the great struggle of the 21st century, which is how to develop our economies, create prosperity everywhere, while at the same time taking care of Mother Earth and fight climate change, if you want to be inspired for that struggle, there's no better place to go than to the old Indians. If you look to the old Indian texts, they venerated nature. Hinduism is a religion which comes straight out of Mother Earth, out of nature. The old Indians venerated nature so much that they even made God half human and half animal. Ganesh, half elephant, half human. Hanuman, half monkey, half human. Can there be any more wonderful way to bring nature and humans together? So Thank you so much. I'm going to other parts of India. I'm going from here to Madhya Pradesh and to other parts of India and ultimately back to Europe. But I go there a lot more inspired because Gujarat is now taking the lead in the green transformation of India and the world, and you are inspiring so many of us. Thank you so much to the Chief Minister, to the business of Gujarat, and to the people here. Thank you. John Traval.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have an august presence of Mr. Viksit Bharat from Niti Aayog. Sir, very humbly we request you for your address.
Namaskar, Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Bhupendra Bhai Patel ji, all the dignitaries on the dais, all the participants, invitees from various parts of the world, to attend this very, very important event which Gujarat has been organizing for many years. Vibrant Gujarat. It really vibrates when I come here. Vibrates in the form, not only in terms of the number of people who attend there, but the kind of vibrations in every field of science and technology that emanates here, which brings in the real ecosystem for talking of having a discourse on various subjects related to the humanity. One of the major things which is being discussed today is green hydrogen. The issue is that the Gujarat government has decided that to meet India's mission of 5 million tons of green hydrogen by 2030, as announced by our Honorable Prime Minister, Gujarat has decided to contribute about 1 million tons by 2030. And this whole process is in that direction. Just about 15 minutes back, half an hour back, I gave a talk in the other seminar where we talked about net carbon zero. And to achieve net carbon zero, the journey of hydrogen is very important. I gave some figures at that point in time because all of us know today that in the present circumstances, with the cost of electricity as it is, in spite of the being renewables and things like that, and the cost of electrolyzers as they are, there are big question marks as far as the cost of affordability or the affordability of green hydrogen is concerned. But then we have a vision to go to 2030. And if we have a vision to go to 2030, we have to actually perform a journey in reducing the cost of electrolyzers by about 80%. We have to improve the efficiency of the electrolyzers to 76%. And we have to give power from whichever source you give at not more than 2 rupees a unit. If we are able to combine these three factors and the scale at which the electrolyzers can be produced so that the cost comes down, we will be able to achieve that mission. And I'm very happy to note that some of the steps which have been identified by the Gujarat government are truly in that direction. In addition to that, I see very many international participants for this conference. The other process of producing hydrogen could be the use of nuclear energy. And I think one has to look at seriously today with the progress in the development of small modular nuclear reactors coming up. The process of thermochemical or thermoelectrical process of producing green hydrogen from that would be a very viable solution. I think international collaborations, I find countries who are present there, for example, Norway and others, we will be in a position to accelerate that process. Second part is we have to also look at what is the kind of investment that would be needed to reach this mission of 5 million tons and Gujarat's 1 million ton. For India's 5 million tons mission, one has to look at the solar capacity to be upgraded to something like 211 gigawatts of solar power, number one. We have to also look at area required for setting up that kind of PV plants, which will be in the region of 141 to 190,000 square hectares. So that is the area required. And number three is the requirement of water, which will be in the region of 160 billion liters per year. So one has to, gentlemen and ladies, produce green hydrogen to the 5 million tons by 2030. One has to get ready for that. In addition to that, to augment the capacity of solar energy, from today's investment of something like, we are at the moment about $75 billion, we have to take it to $243 billion. So the complete basket or bouquet which is needed in terms of the natural resources, in terms of the capital investment, and in terms of the technology like SMRs and technology like reducing the cost, the cost of electrolyzers. This is a journey which I think the community present here and the scientists and technologies across the world have to do it. Notwithstanding that, we cannot stop using hydrogen today. Today's hydrogen which is available is the blue hydrogen with carbon capture, utilization, and storage. So if we can keep using the blue hydrogen, increase the demand over that, so that the scale at which the aggregates for producing green hydrogen can be manufactured in the country, I think we'll be doing what is called a proper transition journey to achieving green hydrogen for the industrialization, for fuel, and for everything else through the blue hydrogen. I am the proponent of that. I advocate that let's not attach any color to hydrogen. Let's call it clean hydrogen, and so long as it is clean, it does the job. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Government of Gujarat has committed itself to attain a cleaner, greener future by exploring new areas of clean energy. The state's ambitious aspiration to reach the net zero emissions target well before the national deadline not only underscores its unwavering commitment to sustainability, but also establishes it as a pioneering force in the realm of clean energy. Today, we have an august presence of Shri Kanubhai Desai, Honorable Minister of Finance, Energy and Petrochemicals, Government of Gujarat. Sir, we request you for your address.
Good morning, Honorable Chief Minister Sri Bhupendra Bhai Patel Sahab, Honorable Secretary, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Erik Sohen, Chairman, Green and Hydrogen Organization, Norway, Hasmo Kadia Sahab, Mamta Verma ji, Niti Aayog Saraswat sir, Pankaj Joshi ji, friends, lot of things has been discussed about technology and finance on green hydrogen. But I will talk about how Gujarat can be the best destination for hydrogen, green hydrogen manufacturing. Because Gujarat has 1,600 kilometers of sea. And that sea is also very, very cool. And the stability in Gujarat as well as also in Central. The Gujarat, there is the same government since last 27 years. And you can see this 20th year of Vibrant Gujarat. This is 10th edition of Vibrant Gujarat, which shows the policy-driven state has very, very standard policies, not changing in between, and it has given a fantastic result to the investors who has come abroad. Earlier it was said that Gujarat is the best destination for investment. Now it is said that Gujarat is the best destination for renewable energy. And we all invite you to be the part of Gujarat renewable investment. And I think there is MOUs of 10 lakh crores on renewable energy so far happened in the 10th Vibrant Gujarat. So that shows the commitment of Gujarat as well as also the commitment of the investors to be in Gujarat. So since last 3 days, all our seminars on renewable energies are full. That shows that people have a lot of interest in this, and we are committed to support you. Even we are coming up with a new hydrogen policy very soon, so that You can be very, very clear about your future plans, and we invite you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir. And now we have reached to the heart of this seminar. It's time to witness a historical initiative by Government of Gujarat. We now request Honorable Chief Minister Shri Bhupendra Bhai Patel to launch the Mission Green Hydrogen Gujarat by pressing a remote button.
Gujarat stands as a pioneer of innovation and progress on the road to a sustainable, energy-independent future. On India's 75th Independence Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi unfurled the visionary National Hydrogen Mission, catapulting India to the forefront of green hydrogen production and export. In January 2022, the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy introduced the awe-inspiring National Green Hydrogen Mission with a bold target, producing an astounding 5 million tons per annum of green hydrogen by 2030. India's focus on green hydrogen for renewable energy marks a crucial step in reducing fossil fuel reliance. The National Hydrogen Mission's estimated 8 lakh crore rupee investment underscores India's global leadership, leveraging solar advantage and cost-effective production for a cleaner, economically robust future. With potential CO2 savings of 8 to 9 million tons, sectors like refineries, fertilizers, steel and transport are poised for substantial green hydrogen adoption.
India is progressively focusing on innovative bids for supplying 24/7 power from renewables. Demand for energy in India will keep growing. There are huge renewable energy deployment plans for the next decade. These are likely to generate business prospects of the order of around 1.5 lakh crore rupees or $20 billion per year. This is a big opportunity to invest in India.
Gujarat, in this grand narrative, emerges as the trailblazer, a beacon of hope, and a symbol of audacious ambition, shaping the future of energy in India. Embracing the dawn of a sustainable era, green hydrogen takes center stage as a new paradigm, echoed by the visionary words of our Prime Minister. Gujarat, a natural powerhouse poised to redefine India's energy landscape, emerges as the production and export hub of hydrogen, leveraging its vast expanse for the creation of India's highest green power. With the ambition to generate an additional 50 gigawatts of green energy, Gujarat's strategic plan encompasses the development of world-leading solar energy power, complemented by the establishment of cutting-edge infrastructure. From port facilities designed for hydrogen handling to the inception of green hydrogen refineries, the state is set to pioneer a transformative journey. Green gas for steel processing, ammonia production, and the ignition of hydrogen-fueled vehicles all intertwine in Gujarat's vision for a sustainable tomorrow. This ambitious mission, aptly named Mission Green Hydrogen, heralds a future where Gujarat stands as the gateway to a vibrant, sustainable, and hydrogen-powered India. As the global community witnesses this paradigm shift, Gujarat stands ready to assert its destiny as the world's largest green hydrogen hub, with an audacious plan to attract investments totaling 8 to 10 lakh crore rupees, approximately 100 to 120 billion US dollars. Gujarat sets the stage for a revolutionary transformation. In a strategic move, the state government unveiled its wasteland use policy on May 8, 2023, aligning with the vision of becoming a global leader in green hydrogen production. The government's proactive approach has resulted in a surge of green hydrogen manufacturing proposals, with an impressive 1.99 lakh hectares of land earmarked for upcoming projects. anticipating an output of 4 million metric tons per annum from 100 gigawatts of renewables. Gujarat is on the verge of reshaping the energy landscape. The state's advanced port network and efficient logistics management further solidify its commitment to meeting both domestic and global demand. Gujarat's journey into the future is not merely a transition, but a revolution. From state-of-the-art solar energy powerhouses to cutting-edge green hydrogen refineries, Gujarat stands as the gateway to a cleaner, greener tomorrow. The transition from conventional fuels to hydrogen marks the genesis of a new era where innovation meets sustainability. With an array of green products from hydrogen fuels to ammonia and cutting-edge technology like hydrogen vehicles, the state is scripting a story of economic self-sufficiency and global prominence. Welcome to Gujarat, the green hydrogen space of India, a mission that transcends boundaries, a vision that propels us into a future defined by sustainability, innovation, and unparalleled progress. This is Mission Green Hydrogen, where words meet action, and Gujarat leads the way.
Thank you. Now we request the ADB team members to please come upon the stage. ADB team members. And once again, we would now request Honorable Chief Minister, Sir, for the launch of ADB's perspectives on pillars to drive Gujarat's green hydrogen leadership. We request all the dignitaries to kindly come forward for a group photograph. Thank you, sir. And once again, we request you for unveiling of Allied Souvenir magazine. We request Honorable Chief Minister, Sir, and all the dignitaries on dais for unveiling of Allied Souvenir magazine. Thank you, sir. And now it's time for MOU exchange ceremony. The first MOU will be exchanged between University of California, Berkeley and Government of Gujarat to support the development and research activities in green hydrogen sector. We now request Mr. David Wilson, Dean, UC Berkeley, to please come upon the stage. Mr. David Wilson. And on behalf of Government of Gujarat, we request Srimati Mamta Verma, Principal Secretary, and Shri Arun Mahesh Babu, MD, GPCL, to please come upon the stage for exchanging the MOU. Thank you. The next MOU will be exchanged between GSPC and Gift City. In the presence of Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Now we request Shri Rajesh Mandiretta, CEO IGX, Shri Sandeep Shah, Head IFSC Department, Gift City, and on behalf of Government of Gujarat, Shri Milind Tolavne, MD GSPC, to come forward to exchange the MOU. The next MOU will be exchanged between NTPC and GSPC. I request Shri Gurdeep Singh, CMD NTPC, and Mr. Milind Toravne, MD GSPC, to come again for exchanging of MOU. Thank you. And the next MOU will be exchanged between GSPC and GPCL. I request Shri Arun Mahesh Babu and Shri Milind Toravne to kindly come forward to exchange the MOU. Thank you. Converting any challenge into an opportunity for development and growth is the spirit of the people of Gujarat, which has resulted in Gujarat leading from the front of all perspectives for a prosperous, peaceful, and progressive India. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are indeed honored to have with us Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Bhupendra Bhai Patel. Sir, very humbly, we invite you for your special address. Hello. You may use your headsets for English, press 1.
આપણે બધાને સાથે રહેવાનું છે એટલે કોઈ એકબીજાને નડવું નહીં. વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત ગ્લોબલ સમિટ 2024 અંતર્ગત આયોજિત ગુજરાત ધ ગ્રીન હાઇડ્રોજન ડેસ્ટિનેશન ઓફ ઇન્ડિયા સેમિનારમાં આપણી સૌની સાથે મંચ ઉપર ઉપસ્થિત મારા સાથી મંત્રી શ્રી કનુભાઈ દેસાઈ, ગ્રીન હાઇડ્રોજન ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશનના ચેરમેન શ્રી એરિક સોલહેન, વરિષ્ઠ સલાહકાર શ્રી હસમુખ હડિયાજી, નીતિ આયોગના સભ્ય શ્રી ડૉક્ટર વી.કે. સારસ્વતજી, અધિક મુખ્ય સચિવ શ્રી મુકેશ પુરી, શ્રી પંકજ જોશી, શ્રીમતી મમતા વર્મા, NTPCના MD શ્રી ગુરદુપ સિંહ, MD GUNના શ્રી જયપ્રકાશ શિવહરે, સૌ અધિકારીગણ, પ્રેસ મીડિયાના મિત્રો, સૌને મારા નમસ્કાર. વિશ્વ નેતા અને આપણા યશસ્વી વડાપ્રધાન શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદીના આગવા વિઝનથી ગુજરાતમાં 2003થી વાઇબ્રન્ટ સમિટની શરૂઆત થઈ. ગુજરાતને વિશ્વ વેપાર ઉદ્યોગના મેપ પર ચમકાવતી આ સમિટ જ્વલંત સફળતા પ્રાપ્ત કરીને આજે 10મા પડાવે પહોંચી છે. તેના ઐતિહાસિક 10મી કડીમાં આપ સૌ સહભાગી થયા તે માટે આપ સૌનો હું આભાર માનું છું. વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીના વિઝનના અનુરૂપ આ 10મી વાઇબ્રન્ટ સમિટની થીમ પણ આપણે ગેટવે ટુ ધ ફ્યુચર રાખી છે. વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીએ ગ્રીન ગ્રોથને પ્રાધાન્ય આપીને ક્લાઇમેટ ચેન્જના પડકારો સામે ગ્રીન ક્લીન એન્વાયરમેન્ટની દિશા દર્શાવી છે. એમાં પણ એનર્જી સેક્ટર, ઉર્જા ઉત્પાદનમાં ફોસિલ ફ્યુઅલ પરનું ભારણ ઘટે અને રિન્યુએબલ એનર્જી વિકસે તેવો તેમનો ધ્યેય છે. રિન્યુએબલ એનર્જીની સાથે એનર્જી અલ્ટરનેટિવ તરીકે ગ્રીન હાઇડ્રોજનને તેમણે પ્રાધાન્ય આપ્યું છે. ભારતને વિશ્વનું ગ્રીન હાઇડ્રોજન હબ બનાવવા માટે આદરણીય વડાપ્રધાન શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદીએ દેશમાં ગ્રીન હાઇડ્રોજન મિશનની શરૂઆત કરી છે. આપણે વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીના વિઝન પર ચાલીને ગુજરાતને દેશના ગ્રીન હાઇડ્રોજનનું હબ બનાવવું છે. આદરણીય વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીએ દેશમાં ફ્યુચરિસ્ટિક એનર્જી ડિમાન્ડને પહોંચી વળવા માટે ક્લીન અને ગ્રીન એનર્જી દ્વારા ગ્રીન ગ્રોથ ઉપર ભાર મૂક્યો છે. તેમના આ વિચારોને સાકાર કરવા ગુજરાતે ગ્રીન ગ્રોથ માટે 5 વર્ષ માટે 2 લાખ કરોડ રૂપિયાનું બજેટ ફાળવ્યું છે. ગ્રીન હાઇડ્રોજનના ઉત્પાદન માટે ખાસ લેન્ડ પોલિસી બનાવી છે અને કચ્છ તથા બનાસકાંઠા જિલ્લામાં 2 લાખ હેક્ટરની જગ્યા પણ ફાળવી છે. ઇલેક્ટ્રોલાઇઝરના ઉત્પાદન માટે આત્મનિર્ભર ગુજરાત આસિસ્ટન્ટ ટુ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ 2022ની નીતિ હેઠળ ઇન્સેન્ટિવ પણ આપણે આપીએ છીએ. આદરણીય વડાપ્રધાન શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદી દેશમાં 2030 સુધીમાં ભારતનો નોન ફોસિલ ફ્યુઅલનો વપરાશ 50% સુધી લઈ જવાનો નિર્ધાર કર્યો છે. તે માટે તેમણે 2030 સુધીમાં વાર્ષિક 5 મિલિયન મેટ્રિક ટન હાઇડ્રોજન ઉત્પાદનનું લક્ષ્ય નિર્ધારિત કર્યું છે અને ગુજરાતે આ લક્ષ્યની પૂર્તિ માટે વાર્ષિક 3 મિલિયન મેટ્રિક ટન હાઇડ્રોજન ઉત્પાદનનો મહત્વાકાંક્ષી લક્ષ્યાંક રાખ્યો છે. આદરણીય વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીનું સ્પષ્ટ માનવું છે કે ગુજરાતનું ભૌગોલિક સ્થાન અને પ્રોએક્ટિવ પોલિસીના મેકિંગના કારણે ગુજરાત દેશનું ગ્રીન હાઇડ્રોજન હબ બનવાનું પોટેન્શિયલ ધરાવે છે. વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીના દિશાદર્શનમાં ગુજરાત દેશના વિકાસનું રોલ મોડેલ બન્યું છે. તો ગ્રીન હાઇડ્રોજન સેક્ટરમાં પણ હવે તેમના જ નેતૃત્વમાં ગુજરાતને રોલ મોડેલ બનવાનું છે. આ વાઇબ્રન્ટ સમિટમાં જે એમઓયુઝ કર્યા છે તેના 50%થી વધુ ગ્રીન ગ્રોથ સેક્ટરમાં એમઓયુ થયા છે. આ જ આપણી સસ્ટેનેબલ ડેવલપમેન્ટ માટે ગ્રીન ક્લીન ગ્રોથની પ્રતિબદ્ધતા છે. આદરણીય વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીના નેતૃત્વમાં ભારત અમૃતકાળમાં પ્રવેશ્યો છે ત્યારે આ અમૃતકાળને વિકાસનો સુવર્ણકાળ બનાવીને 2047માં વિકસિત ભારતનું નિર્માણ કરવાનો વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીનો સંકલ્પ છે. આ સંકલ્પની પૂર્તિમાં એનર્જી સિક્યોરિટી અને એનર્જી ફોર ઓલ ખૂબ મહત્ત્વનું પાસું છે. દેશમાં ક્લીન એન્ડ ગ્રીન એનર્જીના ઉત્પાદન સાથે ઉર્જા આપૂર્ત અને પર્યાવરણનું જતન પણ એટલું જ અનિવાર્ય છે. આ માટે વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીએ ભારતને નેટ ઝીરો તરફ લઈ જવાના સંકલ્પ કર્યા છે. આપણે ગ્રીન હાઇડ્રોજન દ્વારા ઉર્જા સુરક્ષા, ક્લીન એનર્જી અને નેટ ઝીરો ત્રણેય પ્રાપ્ત કરી શકીએ તેમ છે. આ સેમિનાર નવી ટેકનોલોજી, પોલિસી ફ્રેમિંગ માટેના સૂચનો અને ભારત સરકારના માર્ગદર્શન માટે ઉપયોગી થશે અને ગુજરાતને ભારતની ઉર્જા સમૃદ્ધિનું દ્વાર બનાવવામાં મદદરૂપ થશે તેવો મને વિશ્વાસ છે. માનવજાતના કલ્યાણ માટે આપણે ગ્રીન હાઇડ્રોજન ઉર્જાના ઉત્પાદન તરફ ઝડપથી આગળ વધીએ તેવી અપેક્ષા સાથે વિરમું છું. ભારત માતા કી જય. વંદે માતરમ. જય જય ગરવી ગુજરાત.
ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર માનનીય મુખ્યમંત્રી શ્રી આપનો. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be continuing with our technical sessions onwards. But to conclude this particular launch of Mission Green Hydrogen Gujarat session, now we would request Mr. Jaiprakash Shivhare, MD, GUVNL, for his closing comments.
Good afternoon. It is indeed an honor and a privilege for me to sum up this inaugural session and propose a formal vote of thanks for the inaugural session. Of course, as announced, our technical sessions will continue. And as Honorable Chief Minister spoke about progressive policies of government of Gujarat, when in fact, I want to say, when electric bulb was invented, it was very costly. And somebody asked Thomas Edison, who is going to use this costly bulb? At that time, he said these prophetic words that one day electricity will be so cheap that it will be used by the masses and candles will become luxury of the rich. How prophetic were his words. And with this vision, Honorable Sri Narendra Modi, when he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat, in 2009, he came up with the very progressive policies, and government of Gujarat signed MOUs with the solar power producers for 18 rupees tariff, and government of Gujarat is still honoring those PPAs. But see the impact. Now, Gujarat also discovered the lowest tariff of 1 rupees 99 paisa in 21 in solar tariff. So this is the kind of benefits entire Gujarat is reaping for those progressive, bold and progressive decisions. Similarly, now under the visionary leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, Gujarat is coming up very up in a big way to promote green hydrogen. Gujarat has a very progressive policy for allocation of land already underway. And looking into the possibilities of this fuel, definitely Gujarat will become hub for green hydrogen, not only for the state of Gujarat, but to meet that country's demand and also export green hydrogen and green ammonia for the benefit of entire planet. And this is how it will help in reducing the carbon footprint of the, not only in this country, but in the entire planet. So Gujarat is going to, Gujarat is having tremendous possibility for RE, for production of green ammonia and green hydrogen, and also become the export hub. So a lot of good insights have been given in this session by prominent speakers from all over the world. I want to thank each one of them. First of all, I would like to thank Honorable Chief Minister for guiding entire team first to conceptualize the theme of the entire Vibrant Gujarat Summit that is focused on renewables and sustainability. Thank you, sir, for guiding the entire team Gujarat to very well organize this very important summit, global summit, which is focusing on sustainability. I also want to thank Honorable Energy and Finance Minister, Government of Gujarat, for guiding the entire team in organizing this event and also bringing the focus on, under Honorable Energy Minister, we are also working on achieving net zero for Gujarat by 2047. So thank you, sir, for your insights. We have very prominent speakers from all over the world. I want to thank Mr. Eric Solheim for sharing his thoughts, and he is the leader who is, guiding many countries to achieve net zero, and they are also playing very important role to ensure a smooth energy transition. Thank you, sir, for taking out time and gracing the occasion. I also want to thank Sri Saraswat, sir, member Niti Ayog, who is also looking after energy portfolio. Niti Ayog is now working on medium-term and long-term plan. As all of you know, India is going to achieve net zero by 2070, and Niti Ayog is taking the lead in framing those kind of policies. Thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion and guiding us. I want to thank Sri Hasmukh Adia, sir, advisor to Honorable Chief Minister, for gracing the occasion. And I also want to thank Sri Gurdeep Singh ji, CMD NTPC, Sri Mukesh Puri, sir, Sri B.S. Bhalla, sir, Secretary MNRE, Sri Pankaj Joshi, sir, and all the prominent speakers who are present here, and all the participants who are present here in big numbers to contribute in this important sector. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated as we are continuing our technical session. Once again, we are thankful to Honorable Chief Minister, Sir, Honorable Energy Minister.
Entrepreneurs are a key part and a key lever for Viksit Bharat at 2047. Not only Viksit Bharat at 2047, but for the new achievement of a $5 trillion economy much sooner. But to unlock the full potential of women-led enterprises, it is important to create ecosystem enablers to really bring them to the forefront. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam, for that inspirational address. We would now like to invite Ms. Devita Patil, Director of Strategic Planning and Research, G100 Media, Arts and Communication. She has been recognized as Most Inspiring Woman of the Earth by Swarna Bharat Parivar and IIU India. Please extend a very warm welcome to her.
Thank you so much. And I really would like to... It's working? Okay. I would like to thank all the organizers for inviting me. And I really like the cohort which this particular panel has. It's a mix. And that probably truly refers to inclusivity and diversity. But before I start what I want to say, I just want to share a story, or rather an anecdote, which I experienced last month. I was organizing, or rather co-organizing, one of the event on G20. And my co-organizer, a male colleague of mine, today I'm like wearing a sari. That day also I was wearing a sari, and he comes to me and he say, "Madam, why don't you wear a blazer on your sari? It will look executive." To which I humbly replied, "Why don't you wear a sari? Can sari not be executive?" So what I'm trying to say is, if we are talking about inclusivity, then whose inclusivity are we talking about? For whom? For what? Because my argument starts with antithesis that it is not that we are wanting inclusivity, it is that we are already included and we are part of the ecosystem. So men are not giving inclusivity to us. They have to leave their share which belong to us. So simple Google search with keywords women entrepreneurs will give you these two images and similar images. So what I mean to say is this the face of women entrepreneurship in India? Probably the face of women entrepreneurship is sitting right there, Pabi Bain, and we need more such images which Google should give, because that will be more relatable to all the MSME women who are trying to enter the field. So if I do some Google search or some media stories, TV, ads, whatever, if these kind of images will be there with all due respect to this clothing, but what I'm saying is that this is MSME, and the women who are participating are from the interior parts of India. Which image is going to get more relatable to them? I think she's sitting right there. Those images will be more relatable to women entrepreneurs who are trying to enter the field. So here's one example, Kalpana Saroj. And since I'm to talk about inclusivity, she is a Dalit woman entrepreneur, a real slumdog millionaire story from a small city of Maharashtra, Akola. And her story goes that she got married at the age of 12, faced domestic violence, her father supported her, and then she started her venture, and now she's owning a multimillionaire company. We need more such powerful stories. So it's not that there is any hindrance of women from different communities to enter. Had it been a hindrance, such women would not have been there, already achieving for themselves, for their family, for the nation. So we need to talk about some system overhaul, some of which my previous speakers have already cited on. Gender biases, access to funding challenges, need for training and development, monitoring and incubation, market opportunities, social and cultural challenges, and need for systemic transformation. I'll be covering few of these in my talk. So let's start, because I come from media. So let's start with what media can do. And I'm glad there's one more speaker from media. We need to have more inclusive stories, and I am happy that to some extent advertisement has succeeded in doing that. Like we see a lot of brands talking about inclusivity in their brand. So a dishwasher or a clothing washing machine and all of those commodities are now no longer gender specific, but they are gender neutral. So that definitely is a good change, but we need to have more such stories in cinema, in radio, in newspapers, and that inclusive stories refers to women representing different regions, religions, caste, language, and that will be true picture of diversified women entrepreneurs. And I've just done a small change that Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, और बेटी घर के बाहर निकलो, कमाओ, अपने लिए कमाओ, परिवार के लिए कमाओ, देश के लिए कमाओ. Just one of the headlines which I found, and there are many such. So when we are covering women entrepreneurs, is this really a news story that we talk about top 112 plus famous women CEOs and their hairstyle? We can definitely have a better headline. Whenever we talk about women entrepreneurship, we generally have these kind of images that she's trying to juggle between her household, children, job, and other so many things which she's parallelly handling. Can't we just normalize hiring house help? Like a speaker who was just before me talked about it, that if it's a working woman, she has to strike a balance between work and home. So if I am already a working woman, am I not giving an opportunity, an employment opportunity to other women who will come and assist me? So this way, I'm easing down my work and I'm also generating employment. So let's normalize house help. It should not that, it's a lot of cultural thing that I have to do everything. And it's nothing to do with men. Women think that I have to do everything. ये मुझे ही करना है. So we need to come out of that mindset that ये मुझे नहीं करना है. सब चीजें एक साथ नहीं हो सकती. So do women need to be included? I've already covered this point. Some percentages, and these are Forbes figures. 10% of Fortune 500 company are women-led, and of which 6% have women CEOs. And this percentage is increasing year by year, so which is a good sign. And we are surely heading towards what we want to achieve, Viksit Bharat. Though this number needs to increase, but at least there is some beginning to this journey. If you look at the top states of India where women entrepreneurship is found high, you have Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Gujarat. I have an argument here, not because I'm in Gujarat and I want to say that Gujarat is great, but this number, which is Gujarat is at number 6 position, I argue that it technically should be at number 1 position because there are a lot of family-led businesses and almost all families have business and the women of the family is supporting the business. It's just that that support is not getting formalized. She's not supporting on document. And if such women are given positions, board positions, or are in the structured form, the percentage is definitely going to increase, and Gujarat will not be at number 6, but will be at number 1 when it comes to women-led entrepreneurs. And there have been examples of this also, that unfortunately when the man, the business owner of the family dies, and there have been many successful examples without taking names, their wives have taken over and they have successfully deployed that business. So it can't come overnight. She was part of the business and therefore she could easily switch and take charge. One of the important factors that women entrepreneurs face as a challenge, especially MSMEs, is the compliances. And I think it's not just women entrepreneurs, even the men would be facing the similar challenge. Just to give you a rough overview of the compliances which the industry has, to start up any business, you need to have 25 to 30 compliances. 350 approx for day-to-day functioning. So technically, we are talking about 1 compliance a day. And 1/3 of the working hour is spent on compliances, depending on the nature of the business. 65% of them are paper-based. There are 1,500 odd acts, 69,000 compliances, 6,000 filings. So that precisely tells you that how much of paperwork is required. And of course, all of that is important. But imagine a woman, she's not trained for all these things. So training, when we are talking about training, that training should not be limited only to the skill which is required for the business. That training should also include with this paperwork, or there should be some NGOs that should come out and support these women entrepreneurs with these compliances. So probably we will have more number of women entrepreneurs, because you are giving seed capital to them, you are giving training, but for the long-term sustenance, you need to have someone who will help them with the paperwork also. And one thing that I personally feel is that Mahila Bachat Gat or any of these small women-led businesses, they also need training on how to negotiate, or how I should get the cost of my product. One simple example, अगर मैं अचार के बिजनेस में हूँ और पहले दिन मुझे अगर 10 किलो अचार का ऑर्डर आया और मैंने खुशी खुशी वो अचार डिलीवर किया, दूसरे दिन मुझे 20 किलो अचार का ऑर्डर आया, तीसरे दिन मुझे 500 किलो अचार का ऑर्डर आया, चौथे दिन मैं थक गई हूँ क्योंकि मैं अचार नहीं बना सकती, क्योंकि पहले दिन मैंने 500 किलो ऑर्डर किया है. मैं ये कहने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि ये सारी कॉस्टिंग में लेबर कॉस्ट इज़ आई थिंक हाईली अंडर वैल्यूड बाय एमएसएमईज, बिकॉज व्हेन दे आर वर्किंग दे टेंड टू ओवरलुक द लेबर कॉस्ट. वो अपनी चीज़ की कीमत पूरी तरह से लगाएंगे जो लागत लगी है, लेकिन लेबर जो है वो कैलकुलेट नहीं करती है. और आपको लेबर कॉस्ट अगर कैलकुलेट कर पाए तो आपका लॉन्ग टर्म सस्टेनेंस जो है वो बेटर रहेगा. और ऐसा ही एक सिमिलर एग्जांपल मैं देना चाहूँगी. महाराष्ट्र की ये वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर हैं गीता पाटिल. हर स्टोरी इज़ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. इन 2016 शी स्टार्टेड हर बिजनेस एंड शी गॉट इनटू स्नैक्स, महाराष्ट्रियन स्नैक्स. She started with 20 customers. By 2021, she had 18,000 customers with 1.4 crore turnover. And then she pitched Shark Tank, and her valuation was 10 crore. She was assisted by her son and his son's friend. Both of them are college dropouts. But we just get judgmental about who should do business and who should not. So these two college dropouts helped her mom, and today she's able to get this empire. Another important aspect of reducing barriers to entry, and which we are already on our verge to do, is technology. And I think technology, by the nature of it, I mean, those who understand it, there can be a barrier from those who don't understand technology, so we're not talking about that. But technology, by the virtue of it, is highly inclusive. Few years ago, when photography was invented, we had these huge machines with huge camera shutters, very complex technology, and not everyone could click photographs. But today, in this hall, all of us know how to click photograph. It's become very, very easy. And today's age is that of artificial intelligence. And women are Women are better with handling AI because women are by nature empathetic. So empathy goes naturally with AI. And when AI-enabled businesses, you will also be needing empathy in the long run. Also, service sector is going to boom, and it is already booming. I mean, it's not any major announcement, but then service sector, if it is booming, women are naturally good at delivering services. And therefore, like Palki said, that this is the right time to enter into businesses, and therefore this is a right time that women entrepreneurs should start doing their businesses. And that's the roadmap for Viksit Bharat. We need to continue to work towards creating a more equitable entrepreneurial landscape. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, madam. जिनको महिला शक्ति अवार्ड, प्रेरणा अवार्ड, नेशनल अवार्ड फॉर आउटस्टैंडिंग परफॉर्मेंस इन रूरल बिजनेस दिया गया है, वैसी हमारी कच्छ की प्रतिभा मिस पाबीबेन रबारी, फाउंडर ऑफ pabiben.com को आइए बहुत बहुत तालियों से उनका स्वागत करते हैं, अभिवादन करते हैं अपनी बात हमारे साथ बांटने के लिए। धन्यवाद।
નમસ્કાર, આપ સૌ મહાનુભાવોને જય સિયારામ અને મારા પ્રણામ. કારણ કે હું એક ગામડાની દીકરી છું એટલે દેશી ભાષામાં થોડી ઘણી મારું ગુજરાતી અને મારું દેશી લેક્ચર તો આવી જ જશે. મારાથી નહીં ઇંગ્લિશ બોલાય નહીં પૂરેપૂરું હિન્દી બોલાય. હિન્દી બોલીશ તો વચમાં ગુજરાતી આવી જશે. તો હું તમારા સમક્ષ મારી જે સ્ટોરી છે અને મારી જીવન ગાથા છે એ રજૂ કરવા જઈ રહી છું. તો પાબીબેનથી pabiben.com સુધી જે હું પહોંચી, તો હું મૂળતા માલધારીની દીકરી છું. મારા પપ્પા ઘેટા બકરા ચરાવતા અને રબારી સમાજમાંથી પહેલી હું મહિલા છું કે પોતાનું બિઝનેસ કરું છું. કારણ કે દરેક ઘરમાં દીકરી હોય, વહુ હોય, પણ પોતપોતાનું ભરત ભરે ઘરમાં. એ રીતે હું પણ ભરતી હતી. સમય એવો હતો કે ઘરમાં અમે બે બહેનો હતી અને ત્યારે મારા પપ્પા મૃત્યુ પામ્યા. ત્રીજી બેન મારા માના પેટ હતી. ઘેટા બકરા ચરાવતા ચરાવતા મારા પપ્પાનો કૂવાની અંદર પગ લપસી ગયો એટલે એ રીતે મૃત્યુ પામ્યા. પપ્પા ગુજરી ગયા પછી 2 મહિના પછી ત્રીજા બેનનો જન્મ થયો. જ્યારે ત્રીજા બેનનો જન્મ નતો થયો ને ત્યારે બધાને એમ હતું કે ત્રીજો દીકરો આવશે, દીકરો આવશે. પણ જ્યારે ત્રીજી બેન આવી ને ત્યારે અમારા ઘરનો પૂરેપૂરો માહોલ બદલાઈ ગયો કે ત્રીજી દીકરી આવી અને દીકરીઓ તો ઉડી જશે અને બાપના ઘરને તાળું આવશે. એ સમય એવો હતો. આજે તો બધા એમ કે દીકરી 2 ઘરને તારે, 2 કુળને તારે. પણ અમારા જમાનામાં એવું હતું. અને બીજું કે એ સમયે અમારો સમાજ શિક્ષિત નહોતો. આજે તો બીજી સમાજો સાથે ભણેલો ગણેલો છે. તો મને 4 ધોરણ સુધી ભણવાનો મોકો મળ્યો ગામડાની અંદર. પછી આગળ અંદર બધાય ભરત ભરે તો હું પણ ભરતી હતી. માં તો મજૂરી કરવા જાય, માને ક્યારે શીખવાડવાનો મોકો પણ નહોતો મળ્યો કે ભરત કઈ રીતે ભરાય. પણ આડોશ પાડોશના અને બધાના ઠોકરો ખાતા ખાતા હું બધું આ ભરત ગૂંથણ ને બધું શીખી. અને ભરત ગૂંથણ એક અમારા દરેક દીકરીના લોહીમાં હોય છે. આ રીતે હું શીખી. પછી આજે જેમ આપણે મિટિંગમાં બેઠા છીએ એ રીતે ગામડાઓમાં એ સમયમાં સરકાર નાના નાના મીટિંગો કરતી. ટેકનોલોજી એટલે એ સમયે નથી, પણ નાની નાની મૌખિક મીટિંગો હતી. એ બધું શીખવાનું મને પણ ઘણો બધો શોખ હતો. પણ સમય એવો હતો કારણ કે ગામડાના લોકો બહારે ક્યારે નીકળ્યા નહોતા. તો હું કાંઈ શીખું છું, કોઈની જોડે બેસું છું તો પાછળ પાછળ લોકો વાતો કરે કે ક્યાં જાય, કોઈની જોડે બેસે. ત્યારે મારા માને ડર લાગતો કે બેટા તું શીખસ પણ લોકો પાછળ પાછળ વાતો કરે કે એનાથી મને ડર લાગે. મેં કીધું માં હું એવું ક્યારેય કામ નહીં કરું કે લોકો વાતો કરે અને તમને ડર લાગે અને મારા થકી તમારે નીચું જોવું પડે. માને અંદરથી અને અભણમાં હતા ધીરે 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 હું ઘણી સંસ્થાઓનું ભરત ભરતી, પ્રાઇવેટ વેપારીઓનું ભરતી, પણ મનમાં એક એવો વિચાર ચાલતો, ભલે હું અભણ હતી, 4 જ ધોરણ ભણેલી હતી, પણ મનમાં એવો ઉત્સાહ નાનપણથી હતો કે હું પણ કાંઈક કરી શકું છું, મારે પણ કાંઈક કરવું જોઈએ. પણ ઠોકરો એટલા ખાધા કે તેની વાતો નહીં. એ ઠોકરે મને એટલું બધું શીખવાડી દીધું કે આપણે ભણીને શીખીને એના કરતાં વધારે મને ઠોકરોએ શીખવાડ્યું. એના પછી એ ઠોકરો ખાતા ખાતા મારા લગ્ન થયા. એના પછી હું સાસરે આવી તો પણ હું એ રીતે જ કામ કરતી. પણ એક અહીંયા સાસરે આવીને એક વસ્તુ મેં જોઈ કે મારા પતિને મારા ઉપર જેમ મારા માને ભરોસો હતો ને એમ પતિને પણ ભરોસો હતો કે જે કરશે એ બરાબર કરશે. તો એમણે મને એકવાર કીધું કે આ તું આટલો વર્ષોથી ભરત ભરસ, આટલું સરસ કલા છે, પણ તો આપણા ગામડાની બહેનો માટે કાંઈક કર તો એમાં 2 પૈસા તને પણ મળશે અને ગામની બહેનોને ગામની અંદર રોજગાર મળશે. એ વાત મને સાચી લાગી. ત્યારે મારા પાડોશની 5 બહેનોને મેં વાત કરી કે મારે આવો વિચાર છે કે આપણા જ ગામડાની અંદર નાનો એવો ઉદ્યોગ આપણે પોતે ચાલુ કરીએ. તો ત્યારે બહેનોએ કીધું ઠીક છે ચાલુ કરો, અમે તમારી સાથે કામ કરશું. ત્યારે અમારે પાબીબેનથી pabiben.comની સફર શરૂ થઈ. ત્યારે મેં ચાલુ કરી 5 બહેનોથી જ્યારે શરૂઆત કરી ને ત્યારે મને પહેલાં આજે ભણેલા માણસોને જે વિચાર આવે એ પણ મને પણ આવ્યો હતો, પણ મનમાં આત્મવિશ્વાસ ઘણો હતો કે કેમ થશે. ધીરે 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 માર્કેટમાં ગઈ. 5 બહેનોથી 25 બહેનો થયા, 100 બહેનો થયા. પણ પછી મને એમ થયું કે એ સમયે મારા કણે એટલા બધા પૈસા નહોતા કે હું મારી એડવર્ટાઇઝ વસ્તુને કરી શકું, સારી રીતે બેગની એડવર્ટાઇઝ કરું. તો મેં એક વિચાર મગજમાં આવ્યો કે ટેકનોલોજીનો હું ઉપયોગ કરું. તો ભરપૂર મેં ટેકનોલોજીનો ઉપયોગ કર્યો. જે મારી વસ્તુ હતી ઇન્સ્ટાગ્રામમાં, ફેસબુકમાં આ રીતે પોસ્ટ કરી. આ રીતે મેં ટેકનોલોજીનો ભરપૂર ઉપયોગ કર્યો. સાથે સાથે એમ થયું કે હું આ મારી જે વસ્તુ છે હું એકલા હાથે કાંઈ નહીં કરી શકું. તો મેં સરકારનો પણ સપોર્ટ લીધો અને મને સરકારે ખૂબ સપોર્ટ કર્યો. જે સરકારી મેળા થતા એ મેળાઓમાં મેં ભાગ લીધો. ગુજરાત સરકારના જ્યાં જ્યાં મેળા થતા એ મેળાઓમાં હું ભાગ લેતી, મારો સ્ટોલ રાખતી. ગાંધીનગરમાં હોય, અમદાવાદમાં હોય કે સુરતમાં હોય, ગમે ત્યાં મેળા હોતા ત્યારે પહેલાં મેં નાને પાયે શરૂઆત કરી. એના પછી ધીરે 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 મારી સાથે બહેનો જોડાવા લાગ્યા. અત્યારે મારી સાથે 300 થી 350 બહેનો જોડાયેલા છે. કારણ કે બહેનોનો વિશ્વાસ જીતવો એટલો સહેલું નથી. પહેલાં તો બહેનો તમારો ભરોસો ક્યારેય નહીં કરે. ગામડાની બહેનો સાથે કામ કરશો તો જ્યારે એમને એમનું પોતાનું મહેનતાણું બરાબર દેખાશે, એમને તમારામાં ભરોસો દેખાશે ત્યારે જ ગામડાની બહેનો ભરોસો કરશે. અને હું પણ એક ગામડામાંથી નીકળી છું એટલે મને એ ખબર છે. કારણ કે આ રીતે હું ધીરે 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 પગથિયા ચડતી ગઈ. પછી મને એમ થયું કે હવે શું કરું. પછી અમારી પોતાને એક વેબસાઇટ બનાવી. એના પછી જેમ જેમ માર્કેટમાં હું ઊંડાણપૂર્વક ગઈ ત્યારે મને ઘણા માર્કેટમાંથી શીખવા મળ્યું કે મારી પોતાની એક બ્રાન્ડ પણ હોવી જોઈએ. કારણ કે મેં લોકોની ઘણાની બ્રાન્ડ જોઈ, પણ મને એક સૌથી અલગ વિચાર એ હતો કે બ્રાન્ડ તો મેં હજારો જોઈ છે, પણ મારે બ્રાન્ડ એક એવી બનાવી છે કે મારે એક અલગ સૌથી ઓળખ હોવી જોઈએ. ત્યારે અમે અમારી બ્રાન્ડનું નામ 3 મહિના વિચારી અને છેલ્લે pabiben.com બ્રાન્ડનું નામ રાખ્યું. એના પાછળનું કારણ એ જ હતું કે મેં બ્રાન્ડો હજારો જોયા હતા, પણ કોઈ કારીગરના નામને બ્રાન્ડ નહોતી જોઈ. અને આ કારીગરના નામને બ્રાન્ડ રાખી એનાથી મને હજારો લોકો મારી સાથે સંપર્કમાં આવ્યા અને સાથે જોડાવા માંડ્યા. એનાથી મારા બિઝનેસમાં પણ વધારો થયો. પછી હમણાં 2021માં મને કેબીસીનો પણ મોકો મળ્યો, પછી શાર્ક ટેકનો પણ મોકો મળ્યો. એ બધું ક્યારે મને મળ્યો કે ગુજરાત સરકારનો મેં સહારો લીધો. અને કારણ કે એકલે હાથે આપણે કાંઈ કરી શકીએ એમ છે જ નહીં. સરકાર જો આપણને સપોર્ટ કરે, આપણે કાયમી સરકારના સપોર્ટમાં આપણે રહીએ અને હર હંમેશ સરકારનો જે વિચારો હોય એ વિચારો સાથે જોડાયેલા જો રહીએ તો જ આપણને સરકાર સપોર્ટ કરે. આનાથી ધીરે ધીરે હું આગળ વધતી ગઈ અને આપણા વડાપ્રધાન શ્રીએ વિકસિત ભારતને થોડા દિવસ પહેલા વાત કરી. તો વિકસિત ભારતને જો સાચી આપણે એને ઓળખ કરીએ ને તો વિકસિત ભારત ક્યારે આપણો બનશે કે ગામડાના જે લોકો છે ધીરે ધીરે ગામડા છોડી અને શહેર તરફ વળી રહ્યા છે અને ગામડા ખાલી થઈ રહ્યા છે અને શહેર મોટા થઈ રહ્યા છે. એ અટકાવવા માટે ગામડાના લોકોને ગામડાની અંદર જ રોજગાર મળે અને ગામડાની અંદર જે ગામડાની કારીગરી છે એ ઉપર આવે અને એ ગામની અંદર જ જો રોજગાર મેળવે તો ખરેખર આપણો વિકસિત ભારત ત્યારે સાચે સાચો આપણે માની શકશું અને આપણા વડાપ્રધાનનું સપનું ત્યારે જ સાકાર થશે. અને આ સપનાની અંદર હું પણ સામેલ છું કારણ કે મારું એક સપનું છે કે જે મેં ઠોકરો ખાધી છે એવા બીજા મારા જેવા ઘણા હજારો કારીગરો અભણ છે અને એનો પોતાનો બિઝનેસ કરવો છે અને એમને ઠોકરો ન ખાવી પડે એટલા માટે અમે એક કારીગર ક્લિનિક કરીને શરૂ કર્યું છે. અને અમારું એક એવું પણ સપનું છે કે અમે પૂરા ભારતભરમાં 1000 કારીગરો તૈયાર કરીએ. કોઈ બી ક્ષેત્રમાં હોય તો એ કારીગર ક્લિનિકમાં અમે એને ક્વોલિટી વાઇઝ વસ્તુ કઈ રીતે બનાવી, પોતે પગભર કઈ રીતે થાય અને પોતાનો બિઝનેસ સારી રીતે કઈ રીતે કરી શકે એ બધું શીખવાડી છે. બસ આટલું કહી હું મારી વાણીને વિરમું છું. જય હિન્દ, જય ભારત, જય જય ગરવી ગુજરાત.
ધન્યવાદ પાબીબેન તમારા પ્રેરણાપૂર્ણ સંબોધન માટે. We now welcome Ms. Kamilini Paul, Managing Director, De Sovrani, and she is Times Business Awards winner 2023 from West Bengal. We welcome you, madam.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I am Kamilini Paul, a 28-year-old entrepreneur from Kolkata. It's a pleasure to be present at the Vibrant Gujarat 2024, and I'm truly impressed by the global standards of infrastructure and arrangements at this prestigious summit. It is such an honor to be a part of this global event, and thank you for having me here. This forum serves as a clear testament to the abundant and diverse place at the right time can seize the multitude of chances and opportunities that India offers today. Yet, while the proposition sounds quite simple and easily attainable for motivated people, the silent fact today is that women have to fight an invisible and inexplicable layer of prejudices while following our goals, no matter how easily they come flying at us. My entrepreneurial journey started with a rather similar experience. Born in a nuclear business family, I had to take over the reins of my father's business on his sudden demise when I was 18 years old. This incident became the turning point of my life and my revelation of the position of women in the society as a whole. Everyone around us sympathized and pitied my mother for having a daughter instead of a son as a torchbearer. From performing the last rites to taking over the business, every step felt like crossing a hurdle of convincing everyone that a daughter can do exactly what a son can. Yet, the disregard and the regret became my biggest motivation. My father ran a reputed real estate firm in Kolkata and had launched a 4-star hotel a year before his demise. Though I completed his pending real estate projects with a lot of external support, I soon realized that as a young fresher, the real estate market in India was a rather tough place. Upon completion of my graduation, I joined Hotel De Sovrani. Hotel De Sovrani is a luxury boutique business hotel with 3 categories of rooms: banquets, restaurants, bar, and a cafe. The hotel had terrible brand recall, poor online reputation, and bad customer feedback. When I joined this hotel, it was run by a senior professional management team, and as a fresher right out of university, I was inexperienced, unaware, and amateur. I relied on the managers to guide and support me in learning the ropes of the business. However, I soon learned that no one likes to help anyone beyond their personal interest. In fact, I soon learned that my own management had informed the employee body to create issues, present problems, and make work harder than usual, as they hoped that as a young girl unable to bear with such hindrances, I would probably leave for an easy life abroad or get married. From this point forward, I decided to do it my way. I learned every task and job at the hotel. From cleaning to cooking to machinery maintenance, I learned everything. I took up strategies from my university education and developed a unique marketing plan. And most importantly, I created a strong and trustworthy team. Since then until today, we as a company have grown multifold. From launching two budget business hotels in the hill stations of West Bengal to re-entering real estate with our business center last year and building the first automatic retractable glasshouse rooftop cafe in Kolkata, the journey has been hard, long, but worthy. And I'm so proud to share that Hotel D. Sovrani, my hardest endeavor, is one of the best hotels in Kolkata and is ranked 1 out of 1,019 hotels on TripAdvisor for customer choice hotels in Kolkata, even among 5-star brands. We are highly recommended for our food and customer service today. Despite all this, I am still the sole breadwinner in my family and have worked my best to provide the same quality of lifestyle as my father did. Today, the same society that pitied my mother say we wish for a daughter like yours. She's no less than a son. Because even after everything, being like a man is the scale of achievement for all my hard work. Through every step of my journey, I've been told why I will fail simply because I'm a woman. Some may argue that I had a platform to start from, but the journey involved many hindrances and doubts throughout. The underlying fact is rather clear. When a woman steps into the workforce, especially in a leadership role, there are unseen barriers and stigmas she has to fight to be able to do her job wholeheartedly well. Even today, many times, my decisive voice is often termed arrogant and bossy, whereas my disagreement is acknowledged as my desire to seek attention and create issues. My desire to expand my business is often viewed as a merry time pass till I find a suitable life to settle into. And most importantly, my zeal for growth is connected to my singlehood, which will go away the day I achieve motherhood. And I know I'm not the only woman that suffers with these issues. All women in every walk of life have to answer, endure, and compete for their basic rights and have had to do it for a long, long time now. However, a silver lining in this enduring challenge is the current awareness within our nation and government, accompanied by the active efforts to promote gender equality and foster a robust female workforce for the future. As of 2023, women have been allocated 33% seats in the Lok Sabha and State Assembly, directly contributing to the role and importance of women's success in the workplace as a vital contributor to a country's holistic development. And our Honorable Prime Minister, Narendra Modi ji, recognized this exact need of the country years ago and created numerous diverse, important, and useful schemes under the Nari Shakti. Today, for schemes such as the Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Yojana, Udyogi scheme, and Annapurna scheme, all in their way promote not only empowerment for women, but the development, not only employment for women, but the development of women entrepreneurs with independent income sources. Until the recent past, most women in the lower income segments in Indian household would not be educated and were only skilled in house errand work. Today, the government under Modi ji has created the National Digital Library and Swayam, to name a few, which have created a pivotal role in providing accessible education to students across India. Thus today, India is fostering an ecosystem and creating a pathway for the wholesome, inclusive growth of the country. To achieve Modi ji's dream of Viksit Bharat 2047 of India as a developed nation, led by the youth of the nation, women's contribution will play a vital role in achieving this dream. So we, the women of the nation, have to take a stride to accept the opportunities available to us, ignore the doubt thrown at us, and move ahead to the mission ahead of us. Our Honorable Prime Minister's vision of Viksit Bharat 2047 is our mission for the nation's future reality. To achieve a developed nation, gender disparity must be overcome, and the task begins today. From our mother's generation, where women gave up careers to care for their families, to the evolving position of women actively working, leading, and succeeding, we have come a long way. Yet, we still have a considerable distance to cover to achieve our nation's goal, and trust me, it's a constant and persistent process. As recently as 3 days ago, I was conducting an interview with a new chef who referred to me as Sir no less than 4 times from the beginning of the meeting. When corrected, the chef stated, actually, we mostly deal with sirs at work daily. Uske liye habit ho gaya hai. It is up to us women to change this habit. We, the women of today, collectively play a role in empowering, uplifting, and shaping the future image of women in this nation. Let us women rise above all stigmas and barriers, creating a new image and role for the women of this nation for a better tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam, for that insightful address of yours. We now wish to invite Ms. Kavita Modi, proprietor of Kavita Plastics, for sharing her journey with us. Please extend a very warm welcome to her.
કેમ છો બધા? મજામાં? બધાને ભૂખ લાગી છે. टाइम એવો થયો છે, હું નહીં લઉં વધારે टाइम. नमस्ते, मैं कविता मोदी आप सभी को मेरी स्टोरी कहने आई थी, पर मैं ये बोलना चाहती हूँ, क्या हम सब जो दिव्यांग लोग हैं उनकी जीवन में हर रोज़ कोई ना कोई तकलीफ रहती है. आप सभी ने महसूस किया होगा कि हमें हर घड़ी हर एक आदमी का या किसी ना किसी का सपोर्ट चाहिए. पर क्या हम अकेले दिव्यांग लोगों को ही ये सपोर्ट चाहिए? नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. हम जो भी सही इंसान है, जो सही तरीके से चल सकता है, उस सभी को इंसान को कोई ना कोई कहीं ना कहीं प्रॉब्लम रहती है, और वो अपने आप कहीं ना कहीं ऐसे प्रॉब्लम में वो प्रॉब्लम वो महसूस करता है कि वो किसी को मन का या तन का या किसी को धन का प्रॉब्लम रहता है. पर हम लोग वो खुशकिस्मत आदमी है, ज़रूरत है कि जिन्होंने भगवान ने एक अलौकिक शक्ति दी है. मैं स्पेशली दिव्यांग लोगों को जो मेरे साथ आए हैं ईडीआई से या कहीं से भी, तो सभी को ये बोलना चाहती हूँ कि आप लोग अपने आप में जो अलौकिक शक्ति है उसको पहचाने और उससे बाहर निकाले. मोदी जी ने हमें एक स्पेशली वर्ड दिया है, दिव्यांग. वो उसका अर्थ होता है दिव्या प्लस अंग. दिव्या अंग का अर्थ होता है हमारे में एक ऐसी अलौकिक शक्ति पड़ी है जिसे हम यूज़ करें तो हम बाकी लोगों से भी कहीं आगे जा सकते हैं. जैसे मैंने अपनी शक्ति का उपयोग किया है, मैं अपनी खुद की कंपनी 2 चला रही हूँ. वो जैसे मेरी कंपनी है कविता प्लास्टिक और श्री कविता कॉरपोरेशन. उसी से मैं काफ़ी सारे लोगों को मैंने नौकरी दी है. सभी लोगों को मैंने उनके अपने आप में बिजनेस करने की ताकत दी है, उन्हें अपने आप से आगे बढ़ाया है. मैं जब 2 साल की थी, छोटी बच्ची, तब मेरे को पोलियो हुआ था, पर मैं हिम्मत नहीं हारी थी. मेरे पापा मम्मी ने वो लोग खुद बिजनेस कर रहे थे, मगर वो छोटे पैमाने पे था, तो उन्होंने मेरे को बिजनेस के अलावा भी मेरे को ऐसे ट्रेनिंग दिया कि बोले कि तुम ऐसे संगीत या किसी फील्ड में अच्छी तरीके से जाओ तो तुम कहीं आगे बढ़ सकती हो. पर मेरा मन हमेशा बिजनेस की ओर ही रहता था, तो मैंने बिजनेस में ही अपनी लाइफ बनाई है. मैं आप सभी को भी यही बोलना चाहती हूँ कि अपने आप में कभी कमज़ोर मत समझिए। आप सभी कहीं ना कहीं आप में छुपी जो शक्ति है उसे बाहर निकालिए। अभी तो आपके साथ ईडीआई जैसी काफ़ी सारी संस्थाएं, ईडीआई है, एमएसएमई है, जीसीसीआई है, ऐसे कई सारे प्लेटफॉर्म हैं जो आपको कहीं ना कोई हेल्प करता ही रहेगा, मगर आपको खुद को पहले अपनी हेल्प करनी है। जय हिंद, जय भारत, जय जय गरवी गुजरात।
ખૂબ ખૂબ ધન્યવાદ અને કવિતાબેન આપની ઉર્જા અને ઉત્સાહને સલામ છે. I now request Shri Sandeep Sagle sir to kindly present the mementos and all the eminent lady speakers. Can you please step on the dais, please? Ms. Palki, Ms. Mitali, Ms. Devata, Ms. Kamalini. Thank you. We would like to present the mementos to you. इस सेशन की पूर्णाहुति पे सिर्फ 2 लाइन कहना चाहेंगे। तू नारी है, सन्नारी है, न रुक न झुक, क्योंकि तू नारी नहीं न्यारी है, तू चाहे तो तू सब पर भारी है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। We request for a group photograph. With this, we come to the end of the MSME conclave, which has been very inspiring, insightful. Though on the last day of the 10th Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit, but definitely the most important one. Thank you, august audience, for being so patient listeners, being in the journey from morning till this time. And one more time, we thank all the eminent speakers, panelists, those who had joined us over here. Due to the time lag, we had to wrap up quite quickly. We are extremely sorry for that. And now you are all requested to join us for the lunch. We need to vacate this hall for the valedictory session, but with open arms and warm heart, we welcome you all again for the valedictory session. So have this wonderful, delicious lunch and then come back over here, assemble over here for the valedictory session, which marks the close of the Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit 2024. Thank you. a very humble request to each one of you to kindly vacate this hall. We need to set the decorum for the valedictory session. We can have the networking while having the lunch. This is a humble request to each one of you, all the government officials, esteemed dignitaries, all the guests. आप सभी से नम्र निवेदन है कि आप डी एरिया खाली करें और साथ में जो पहली 3 रो है वो भी खाली करें. We have to prepare for the valedictory session to set the decorum for the Honorable Union Minister Sirs and for the Honorable CM Sir. Ladies and gentlemen, कृपया करके इस हॉल को खाली कीजिए. आपसे बहुत बहुत नम्र निवेदन है. आप हमारे साथ वापस